That's right, baby. We are back on a Saturday. We got a lot going on, but there's really one main topic today, boys. That's Zolocon 2025. You guys pumped or what?
Hell yeah.
Look, yeah.
Let's fucking go.
All right, people, we're going to spend the whole afternoon, the whole afternoon that we're here anyway, talking about Zolocon, getting ready for Zolocon. Now, we've done like a two-part preview type thing, right? So last week, we sort of went through like all the vendors that are listed, the exclusives, and just sort of talked about like that portion of it. This week, we have a little bit more of a hands-on type preview. We got some peeps that are going to be at Zolocon 2025 showing some of their wares. And without further ado, let's start bringing them out. First up, Anthony Houseal, the man behind the Toy Forge. What's going on?
Hey, let's get handsy. I'm ready, guys.
Right. Let's put your hands up. There you go. Yeah. What's happening, Anthony?
How are you? So excited. I cannot wait.
It's the kickoff of convention season for me anyway. For convention season proper.
The road to Legions Con has begun.
It truly is too, because Zolocon is one of the more like Legionish, Horsemanish centered conventions around the tri-state Northeast area. The Horsemen are there every year. I'm super pumped, man.
Yeah, because when you think about it, like this is one of the original Horseman destination shows. So, I mean, it goes that far back. So, yeah, this is like an OG show for them.
Yeah, was that one of their first ones aside from ToyCon New Jersey before they started doing other shows?
I mean, I've been going to seeing the Horsemen at Zolocon. My first figures I bought were at Zolocon in 2018.
Oh, wow. Nice.
Yeah.
Heck yeah. That's awesome.
Dude, same.
Yeah. Crazy, right?
Go ahead.
I was just going to say, I was just looking up some photos so on my Instagram for like the last week before Zolocon, I'm doing a thing where I'm just posting a picture from Zolocon's past each day. So I was going through some of my old Zolo pictures, and I saw a haul that I had from 3 years ago. At the Horseman table, I picked up Hagnon before he got reissued, Perplor, Shadow Elf Ranger. It was pretty crazy.
Yeah, I was going to say I was right behind you guys in 2019 when I first came across the Four Horsemen table for the first time ever. Was at PowerCon in 2021 in Anaheim. I'm sorry, in 2019 in Anaheim. So, yeah, that's pretty cool.
All right, we're going to keep things moving now because we got a bunch of guests coming out today. Next one, we've got the man behind D Blake Makes, Damian Blake. What's up, man?
What's going on, guys? How y'all doing today?
Treat your shelf.
Yeah, treat your shelf.
Treat your shelf, man. I've seen some of your new stuff or the stuff that you've got coming out for Zolocon, man. I'm very excited that you're coming for all of our wallets.
Yeah, man. Every show I try to have at least 4 to 5 new pieces, which makes my table a lot more crowded every single show. But I got to keep bringing new stuff, or everyone's going to just keep buying. No one's going to buy all the old stuff, so got to keep going, stay fresh.
Heck yeah, bro.
I will. I've got. I'll bring them over later. I got my Thundercats and I got my Silverhawks signs right over here. Can't wait to put those up.
Nice.
All right, next up from the Just Shelve It YouTube channel and Shooting the Shelf, a really great show that you should check out every Sunday. But tomorrow night as well, because I'll be on the show. Jesse Arnold, what's going on, man? Good morning.
You're on mute, bro.
You mute.
I see your mouth moving, but I can't hear nothing. I'm deaf.
Jesse,
I don't know what it is.
You're good
about
bro.
This microphone.
You got it.
But it tends to not want to work when the shows start. I don't know what the deal is.
Technical difficulties.
It's a diva microphone. That's okay.
Exactly.
I guess that's what I get for upgrading.
Yeah.
What's going on, Jesse? How you
I
doing,
forgot
man?
the question. I'm good. I'm deep in prep for the show.
Heck yeah.
Because last minute, that's how I do it.
Same. Up to literally up to Thursday, maybe even Friday morning, I'm still making stuff. And then I usually bring a box of stuff to do Friday night in the hotel room.
Nice.
Damn.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, we got one more guest backstage. We may have one or two more join through the show here. But
What's
Brian,
up?
Yo.
Hello, friends.
the
What
man
up,
behind
man?
the crazy crab creatures. What's going on, man?
Not much. How you guys doing?
Excellent, brother.
Chilling,
How you
man.
doing?
I'm well. Excited for the weekend coming up. Getting ready, like you guys, kind of doing all the last minute.
Heck yeah.
For sure.
All right. So, like I said, we've got a lot to get to. We're going to ask Anthony to show us some of his wares first, because he might have to jump off in a little bit. And to help me out to do that, put together a little slideshow. First time I ever did this. So hopefully it works out okay. Does that work for you, Anthony?
Let's go.
All right.
Let's
So,
do
of
it.
course, like we said, the main topic today is going to be Zolocon 2025. Rundown for anybody who's not familiar. This is a toy show and a nerd show and a comic show at the Valley Forge Hotel, Casino, and Resort in King of Prussia. New venue for this show. It is going to be Saturday and Sunday, March 1st and March 2nd. That's next weekend. So 1 week from today, we'll have spent all day together at Zolocon. So that's what we're talking about today. Of course, there's a really cool exclusive, this the Warrior Beasts Headhunter. But what we're really interested in right now is some of the more independent action going on here. First up, the Toy Forge wares. Also in conjunction, a really cool thing, the Legendary Forge that we've talked about a couple of times here before. But the Legendary Forge, a brand new company that's going to be presenting along with the Toy Forge at Zolocon. Am I right?
Yeah. So, I mean, to start, what's great about this show is that it's in King of Prussia, which is my hometown. So I actually, for years, have always said that RetroCon has been my home show. But now I am within walking distance of this show. So, and King of Prussia, I have a lot of hometown pride. I've had family in this town since Washington has stayed in the encampment. Captain Halshill was a captain in Washington's army, and I am this current generation's inhabitant. There's always been someone in this town. So with a lot of pride, I finally get to have a comic book and toy show in our community. So like this is awesome. Like, let's just go. Let's do this right. So it can't
Really,
be
the King of Prussia.
Yes. Well, and it's funny. The King of Prussia is actually just named after an inn. It was never there. I mean, I'm sure there was a King of Prussia, but it was named after an inn. That's where they just went with it. Originally, it was called Reeseville. So enough with the history. I can do that later. But
Should be called House Seal.
well, maybe one day. But yeah. So Tony, for all of you that don't know, Tony is my 6-year-old son, who is my buddy, my best friend. You know, we constantly are playing video games, playing with toys, doing whatever. The minute there's a break, we're from working on stuff, we're doing everything together. We're going to karate together, baseball practices and stuff like that. So why not be doing this adventure together? So for Christmas, we got a filament printer, and talking with him, with some different ideas, I said, hey, you know what? This might be your opportunity to start putting some stuff at some shows. So we sat down, we started looking at some things, trying to come up with some different ideas. And we found a licensed vendor that we can license and sell products through, a company called Kit Creators. So we are using their licensed product, and they typically tend to be various mechs, cool little parts and pieces, robots, stuff like that. See behind me, I've got it going right now. So just got a bamboo mini running behind me. And we'll just be running those. And there's cars, there's mechs, there's planes, there's boats, there's larger guys. And they're all varying in price and stuff like that. And that's all going in Tony's pocket. So, and Tony understands, just like the Toy Forge funds the Toy Forge. So in order for Tony to continue to keep making cool things and cool ideas, he's got to pay for it. So he already has his next round of filament and parts and pieces he wants to price out. He knows how much it costs. So he's got to fund it. So in order to do that, he's got to sell his stuff. So that's what we're doing. And then after he meets his quota, then he's going to go and spend it all at the tables at the show. So he's already told us. He's like, Dad, I want this orc. I want this dwarf. I want that skeleton. I go, great. Well, we need to sell X amount of these parts and pieces.
We'll be happy to fill his pockets, bro.
And I appreciate that, guys. I appreciate that. But you know what? It's been a lot of fun. Obviously, we're dealing with high temperatures. We're dealing with, things like that safety wise. Tony obviously is not operating the equipment. So just so we understand that. And DB understands as well, we're dealing with printers and things and the dangers and stuff like that. So he is the concept guy. He's the idea guy, but Dad is the one putting himself in danger at any given moment. So I just want to throw that out there.
Just like any good father should, bro.
Yes. Yeah. So, but yeah, so we're doing that. We're also going to have all sorts of other things. We'll have a couple, figure stands. We'll have some barrels, some diorama pieces, all sorts of miscellaneous stuff. But specifically, the mechs and those things are Tony specific. So if it's something you like, you go up to him, tell him what you want, put the cash in his hand, and he will be more than happy to work with you and go from there.
Yeah.
So that's what we're doing.
So I just think that's we talked about this a couple of weeks ago too, but I just think that's the coolest thing that your son sort of gotten involved in this hobby with you right now, and just another thing you guys can do together. I can't wait to see your guys' setup. And we wanted to throw out, we have a very special giveaway courtesy of the Toy Forge and the Legendary Forge special prize pack. Anthony, can you describe the prize pack for me, please?
Yeah. So actually I have it in hand. So I think I might have sent you a picture in there somewhere along the way, but that's okay if I didn't. So there is in there is a drone that what we did was we designed a peg for the bottom of it that actually plugs into the bottom of the Cosmic Legion portholes. So pop this in here just like that. So this will fit right in. Yep. So there's one of the drones. I have Cosmic Legion guy right here. And I take this here. And now he's got himself a little drone.
That's rad.
That flies around.
How cool is that?
Heck yeah, that's so dope,
man.
dude.
And
I can't wait, dude.
He's got himself a nice little gun attachment on the front of that. So we can make him a gunner.
He better hope he brings enough, bro. These things are gonna sell out fast.
Right?
Once we get to the
sell
top.
out, dude.
So originally, what was cool with this was that originally it was just going to be the license deal that was available was you can only sell in at shows, and then the creator changed the deal. There we go. So you could see that it's got that, and then we're also including a stand. So if you want it in flight mode, like it's out on its own, it can sit on the stand and then fly around. So it's on its own operation.
Cool.
Heck yeah.
So we're going to, and what we did was we created the color scheme. We have two different color schemes. We have a green and brown that's kind of cool to go with the gunner or even with the new ATL guy coming out.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have a limited run of some purple to just kind of go with a small collective of people that might be around next weekend. So we have some of that. And then in addition to that, to mix it up, so make sure we have the father and son vibe, we also have something from Dad. This set here. Sorry, I can't show that. That's a Goliath project that we're working on. So
sneak peek.
Yeah, sneak peek. Sorry, can't talk about the glass projects. But we're working on. We have this small head and then an axe because can't have a dwarf without an axe. So we'll be giving that away, and then so Jonathan, whenever you want to throw that out there, like I said, I won't be around for the full run of this. But you just let me know whoever wins it. And then if they hopefully are at the show, I can just hand it to them. If it's something I have to ship out, we'll ship it out next week, and that's fine. So
there we go. So
Awesome.
to in honor of the donators of this incredible prize pack, we're going to do hashtag the Toy Forge. Hashtag the Toy Forge. Just throw that hashtag into the chat, and you will have a shot at that incredible prize pack. Very cool. Thanks, Ant.
yeah, no problem. No
Heck
problem
yeah.
at all.
Is the panel excluded from this giveaway?
No, why
It's
not?
not usually. No.
No, I answered.
No,
I might have been the first one typing it.
go for it. Hey, man. Hey, look, that makes shipping a whole lot easier on my end.
Well, you know, if one of us wins, then it's a rig away, right?
Of course it is. Of course. But yeah, so and then as we see here, I'm still feverishly working on, and when I sent that picture to you yesterday, I'm even further ahead. I'm trying to get that full rack.
No pun
completed.
intended.
So first time in a long time, I'll have almost a full rack of painted heads done. I'll have customs done. Obviously I'll have dwarfs. I'll have demons. I'll have knights. I'll have all sorts of fun stuff there. So
Yeah, and the heads are key because even the people that are like very interested in buying custom figures, like all of us are, you can't always buy every custom that you want, but we'll always buy another painted head. We'll always, you know what I mean? We'll always get another head. So the stuff looks awesome, man.
thanks. And so this here is Tony's fire salamander that he created using some of the Borderland Horde parts and pieces.
Nice, bro.
85% of that
awesome.
he painted himself.
Very
That's
good.
amazing.
Really?
Very good,
Yeah.
bro.
That's super cool.
Great job, buddy.
Excellent.
He just took Dad's guidance.
Freaking awesome.
That's killer, man.
I
I,
think-
didn't know he painted that.
Yeah. Pretty much the only thing that I did were the eyes. And I think I might have done some fine, touch-up work after washes and dry brushes.
Very
Killer,
cool,
dude.
man. Great.
That's really
Great
cool.
job.
He go,
Great job.
Great
so
job.
he goes, Dad, that's not for sale, right? No, bud, we're just gonna take that to the show and just show people. So
Wait till the Hundies start hitting the table. He'll change
Yeah,
his mind.
exactly.
You know,
Everyone has a price. Everyone's got a price.
As someone who
F you
was
price.
apprehensive to sell his first custom, and then when it sold, your soul it goes away really quick. So
Right.
we'll see what happens.
Yep. You put that FU price on there and it'll go.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
and this guy finished up last night. He's my last one.
That's awesome.
Nice.
I took one of the alien heads and the Mephitor wings and tail and the Red Death body and just that
Sick.
demon or that alien head just screams multifaceted, cross-platform
Oh yeah, for sure.
functionality.
Yeah, I mean that's a great demon face, great demon head. Yeah.
yeah,
Very
Yeah.
nice.
and
As soon as I saw it-
if we don't see that come from the studio at some point, then we just got to do it ourselves. So
That's it.
beat him to the
Exactly.
punch.
My first thought was like, that gives me Guillermo del Toro vibes. Definitely.
Yeah.
100%. I was
Yeah.
thinking 100% Hellboy. I was on that page with you.
I was thinking
You know what?
Pan-
You know what you're gonna make me do now? You're gonna make me go ahead and paint yellow eyes in the hands.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Pan's Labyrinth, bro. Full
Hell
on.
yeah.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah. That looks great though, dude. Great job.
So is this
There we are.
is this part of the actual forge in operation?
Yeah. That's so that's some of the barrels that we're printing. And actually, I'm printing more of them now as we speak. So
I have a question. The
Yeah.
barrels,
Yeah.
are they full of laughs or monkeys?
yes,
Mead.
Cool.
Both.
yes,
They're blind
laughing
bags.
monkeys.
Laughing
Laughing
monkey.
monkeys.
Laughing
Yes.
monkeys.
Even
So
better.
here's a fun little project that I'm working on that hopefully will be done, not for Zolo, but I'm working on my own Mythic Moria Balin's Tomb
Very
diorama set. So, and the little guy on top is my own little Tony figure, little
Nice.
custom we did
I was gonna,
Nice.
yeah, that's awesome, dude.
Nice.
with Gimli's
What's-
helmet and everything.
What's that body from?
Awesome.
That
Is
is
that a Dungeons
Bobby
and
from
Dragons?
Dungeons and Dragons.
I was gonna
Oh,
say, I was like,
okay.
that's Dungeons and Dragons. Yep.
Nice.
Yep.
Heck yeah, that's awesome.
And because he's in karate, we gave him a pair of katanas on the back from the
Nice.
oh god, what was the ninjas and all
Articulated
the
icons.
articulated icons? Yeah.
Nice.
Very cool, man. I love it, bro.
And yes, so
Holy crap.
I have officially retired Garrison Graybeard.
Mhm.
That is now home, but all those dwarves will be making an appearance. I would say the majority of those dwarves will be making appearances at Zolocon. A good chunk of them will be available for sale. So let's see what happens. So, been having a lot of fun with parts and pieces, just kind of throwing stuff together. So, I kind of went crazy right after Legions Con because at the what do you call it? The swap meet that we had, my only request was dwarf parts, dwarf legs, pretty much just dwarf legs. And I ended up with 8 pairs of dwarf legs out of the
Nice.
trade. So, and I just went ahead. I think I ended up making probably 12 dwarf customs right after
Nice.
Legions Con.
Nice.
So, and then when we had our small get together, which will expand upon that, in the spring, I was able to grab some more dwarf parts and make, an additional 5 or 6 customs. So I'm just, focusing
Cranking them
on
out.
what I love.
Killer, man.
Hell yeah.
There's a
So-
good selection of what Tony's got going on.
Nice.
Oh, it's
We've
fun,
got-
bro.
He's gonna have a nice setup. Very nice setup.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Heck yeah. That looks
So
great, bro.
We've got the construction vehicles are awesome because they're all articulated. The forklifts boom and they boom up and they boom out.
Cool.
The dump truck dumps, the crane scoops and reaches out. The wheels all move and articulate. The legs on the mechs, they move around. The cannons, they raise up and down. The turrets, they spin around. The planes, some of the jets, the wings pivot in and out. The boats have articulated turret. Some of the mechs, they maneuver around as well. And there's flight stands. So if you want the planes to move up and down. So, and then we have them in various numbers. So Dave, the prices range anywhere between $5 and $10. Just trying to keep things,
Great.
in terms of like Hot Wheel prices.
Mhm.
So we
Awesome.
just want to try
Dig
to
that
keep,
little quad mech. Those little quad guys are cool, man. Those little
Yeah,
crab walkers.
yeah.
I like
Yep.
the little hover drone plane on the top left corner under the two
Mhm.
other planes.
Oh yeah, with the
Sick, bro.
quadcopter.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
cool. I
bro.
didn't even
Yep.
notice
Yep.
that.
All you
Yep.
bastards, keep your hands off it. That's mine.
Dibs.
well,
won't.
late night. That one's actually on a 3-piece stand, so you could put 3 of them on there, so you could have like an army of things flying around all at once.
That's
Hell yeah.
awesome.
So
Drone
dope, bro.
swarm.
And
Yeah, I already see about 6 of them I want, bro. Already,
so
dude.
what happens is, you
He's selling
do
out
have
for sure.
you have a
Yeah.
success rate. Not every one of your prints, work out. And so
Yeah.
what we do is when parts succeed and they fail, let me show you something. So
That red and blue one's pretty cool. I'm getting Spider-Man vibes off of that. Like
yeah,
Spider.
yeah.
every
Like
part that
SP, DR.
fails, we keep in a baggie. And then what we end up doing is we've kind of made our own little slave one.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
Nice.
Oh, no
Heck
way.
That's
yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you can butcher and
That's
keep the
awesome.
good parts, keep the good pieces, right?
Exactly.
And then, yeah,
So
that's
what's
awesome.
great is that this particular license that we're using, a lot of their stuff is interchangeable. So some of these parts, we work with it and try to say, hey, it looks better like this top on this one or this cannon on this.
So it's not the actual design; it's the pieces, and you can mix and match them any way you want.
Yeah, some of it's
yeah.
interchangeable. So if, like, we like the wheels on one, we might swap it out, or we might swap some of it.
That's awesome.
So which is really cool. So this guy is awesome. So we're really, really enjoying it. Like, I think in the middle next to the red truck and the red piece that's there, where there's the green turret, like that belonged to a totally different piece. But like that was just like fodder that was left over that we just cobbled together and made that.
Nice.
So,
Hey man, you could start your own armory experience with this stuff.
Exactly,
Yeah,
bro.
right?
yes,
Set up bins and let people make their own mechs for X amount of dollars. Or each piece is like $3 a piece, and make your own
Yes.
mech.
I will
forge
say though,
experience.
kind of like the armory experience, it's my hands are hurting from assembling a lot of these, and I don't know if I want to put that on everyone. And like with heat and filament aren't the greatest putting together. Sometimes it
Snap easy, depending on how it's oriented.
you soften them up real quick. I wasn't paying attention one day, and I had one of my Moria pillars too close to just a heater in the room, and I looked over, and next thing you know, it went. So after a 15-hour print, so I definitely want to kind of assemble them. So I might just be from the minds of the Toy Forge and the Legendary Forge, we might just kind of cobble our own stuff together. But I really, really am having a blast with Tony going, hey man, what do you want to do with this or that? And he'll go, hey dad, let's do this part here, that part there, put it together. And then, so yeah, we're just, it's so much fun.
You're creating a little entrepreneur there, man. I'm telling you, this is going to be hot, man.
Yeah.
This is going to be hot.
I asked him if he wanted to be a part of today, and he was like, I don't know, Dad. So while he wants,
I was going to suggest it. I said, why isn't he here? He should be pitching this.
He gets shy, so it'll be interesting to see how long, because he's going to be with us next week.
Yeah,
it'll be interesting to see how long he lasts with everyone. But I think once he gets rolling and he warms up, it'll be good. So
well, he's already
charging.
He's already a great business leader because he's got the best pitch man in the world, man. So
yes,
kudos to him.
You only need one guy to do it.
Exactly. The Four Horsemen has Gerard. He's got you, bro.
Yeah, there you go.
Maybe I can even get an exclusive
man.
interview
That's
live
awesome.
from Zolocon.
There's a good chance.
We're gonna getting tribute figures, right?
You know what? We'll do tribute vehicles.
Yes. Yeah. Heck yeah.
It's awesome.
All right,
Awesome. Very cool.
This whole thing is awesome. He's gonna sell out. First of all, the drones with the attachment parts.
Oh yeah.
Totally insane, dude. There you go.
Good. Great job, man. It's freaking awesome.
Very
Hell of a
cool,
way to
dude.
start the
Looking
show,
forward to
guys.
it.
Hell yeah.
So we were talking before we hopped on the show here about various procedures. I know, Eric, you were telling us about getting your travel sort of in line here. You're coming all the way from California.
Yes, sir.
So can you just let us know what do you got going on as far as what you have lined up for your trip?
I'm flying in on Friday afternoon about 4:30. I have a car rental reserved at the airport, so I'll be meeting Cullen Culp at the airport, so I'll be giving him a ride with me. Once we get into the hotel and check in. Saturday, Zolocon for sure. Sunday, I have plans to drive out to the Frazetta Museum to go check that out on Sunday. And then Monday, heading into the city to go check out the Philadelphia Museum of Art, Love Park, a bunch of other historical spots down there. Get some great eating at the reading market down there.
Grab a cheesesteak.
Possibly, yeah. Multiple cheesesteaks. It's going to be nothing but cheesesteaks that week, and then
You got to rate them. You got to rate them. You know,
absolutely.
Yeah.
Tuesday, possibly another museum, and then Tuesday night, I'm going to go try to catch a Philadelphia Flyers game against the Calgary Flames, and we'll see. And Wednesday's just a freebie day to just maybe go check out one of the local national parks out there and go get some hiking in or something like that, and some trails, and go see some stuff. But yeah, I'm gonna hit the ground running the whole time I'm there.
There's some good toy shops in that area too. Toy Cantina.
Definitely.
Symbiote Collectibles a little bit further out, but there's some good spots out there.
I got to get some addresses from you guys.
Cantina just moved to Bristol, which is it's a nice new store. It's it's cool down there.
Yeah, I'll definitely need some addresses for those for sure. I definitely want to hit up some local toy spots for sure.
Late night, real quick before I have to hop off. You're literally next to Valley Forge Park, so
okay,
you'll be able to go there. You'll be able to get yourself some great photos, log cabins, canyon. Nice. Like you'll be able to do the whole thing. And you've got Washington
bring some figures,
monument churches right there too. So like you'll be able to get some real good shots. Some antique Gothic woodwork, like it's beautiful in there.
Nice.
So
nice.
I don't want to cut short, guys, but I have a fundraiser I have to go to tonight. But guys,
man.
Good luck.
See everyone next week.
Later,
I am
dude.
super excited. I cannot wait. I'm counting down the hours.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you,
Can't
brother.
wait, brother.
See you then, man.
See you later.
Take it easy.
All right, guys.
See you in a
take
week.
care.
Peace,
Yep,
brother.
See ya.
See you.
Later.
Yeah, so I'm ready to rock and roll, man. It's going to be a fun time. And like I said, just can't wait to see all of you guys and be together with some people. Like I said, it's waiting a whole year every year to see everybody at Legion's Con is a tough pill to swallow.
Untenable.
Especially
No
on my
longer
end, man, 'cause I'm
tenable.
way over here, man. Way over here.
We
Do you
won't
have a pocket fig? Do you bring a pocket fig?
Oh, I always bring a pocket fig, brother. I always bring something.
Does it
with me.
change up, or is it always the same guy that you bring with you?
No, it's just something that I'll usually bring along. You know, I usually bring most of the time either in my backpack or that way because I don't have to be strip searched and ask what is this from airport security. I usually bring. I have a little giant robot who's one of my childhood like hero characters. So it's like I always bring him. That's usually what I roll with.
No.
Yeah.
Which one? Which giant robot?
Oh, the giant robot, Johnny Sacco and Giant Robot. That giant robot.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Old school giant robot, I should say.
Oh, probably before I was born, right?
Yeah. Before I was born, bro. That's how old he is. He was. That show came out before I was born. So
He's the like the pharaoh looking one.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's him.
I gotta check this out now. But so we lost Anthony, but in Anthony's stead, we have a new guest that just came through.
Oh ho!
The man behind Telltale Art Customs himself, an incredible mind to play with. Nate Armstrong, what's going on, man?
What's up? Hey guys, how we doing? Happy
Nate.
Saturday.
Ooh,
Happy
look at
Saturday.
you moved in.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm in my studio, my little art studio, and I'm
It's a little echoey. You need to fill the shelves more on the walls.
Is it a little echoey?
Well, when you're loud, but that just means that you have to fill the walls more. You have to fill the room more so it doesn't echo.
I guess you're right. The problem is that it is very well lit in here, right? And the last thing you want to do is put your action figures into a place that gets a lot of good sunlight, unless you want them to turn funky colors.
Drapes,
So-
brother. Drapes always work.
Or
Yeah.
polarized film on the window, man.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
If they do get sun damage, that's just an excuse to replace them, to buy new ones. What's the problem?
Exactly.
right. Yeah,
Or
so that
large bookcases
Am I wrong?
in front of those windows. Nobody needs windows.
yeah.
Blackout shades. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Bookcases in front of the window.
Yeah, who needs
Yeah,
that
my wife
window?
always
Put up-
gives me and my son crap because she says we always try to make it like a little hobbit hole. Like we close all the drapes down, with nice and dark, inside
Yeah.
our little hovel.
No, we
Yeah.
finally came out of the basement, right, guys? Like we did
Yeah,
it.
exactly.
It's
No, I'm
cool
still in
to
the basement.
Be a nerd.
I'm in the basement right now. I'm never leaving.
This
I'm
is
just
my
staying here.
basement.
We know Jesse's in the basement.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, right.
Or are there windows, Jesse? Are there
Second
windows in your
floor.
apartment?
Second floor.
Jason, just in
There
a
are.
crypt, I think.
Exactly.
There are.
So
I just don't have. They have the old like, like old houses have like shutters on the outside that you could actually open. I have like shutter windows on the inside. They like fold into the window on the inside. So one of them is just closed. The other one does have a bookshelf in front of it, all the way to the ceiling.
Nice.
I
You have
have
a
that in
basement on the
my
second floor?
master bedroom
That's
too.
amazing.
I don't have a basement.
on the second.
Jesse's room's like the haunted house. This room has no windows and no
Who are you, Nate
doors.
Strong? Curtis
So,
Ackerman,
LeBron-
$4.99 super chat. Thank you, Curtis. Curtis says Nate and Brian at the same time. The show is about to get trippy like the first Doctor Strange movie, or the second Doctor Strange movie. But I agree,
Mamu, I've come to bargain.
I've never
There was a
seen
second
Brian
Doctor Strange
or
movie?
I do anything odd.
Never.
Have you guys ever collaborated on anything?
Well, yeah, Moby Dick.
Mhm.
Moby
What
Dick.
did Brian? What did you do with Moby?
I designed the head and the tail.
Oh, that's very cool. I didn't know that, or maybe I did know that and I forgot.
So would you just do the body? They just did the flippers.
Nate, did you have anything to do with Moby Dick? No, I'm just kidding.
No,
He's
no.
inspiration.
It was pretty much all Brian.
Oh man, those flippers were. That's all you. Those were rad.
Very cool.
Flippers, and then and then I would love to take credit for the harpoons too, but I had my neighbor tie those up because he's a
Those are so cool,
sailor.
man.
Oh, that's cool. That was an actual like sailor knot.
Yeah.
Really? Wow.
That's cool.
Yeah,
man.
I was like, I think I can replicate this, but I know you can. And he was like, yeah, absolutely. I'd love to get down on this. So it cost me a 6-pack to have him like,
Authenticity down to its finest right
You
there.
sit there and tie little knots, like
yeah. Like, dude, these fat little fingers are not what they used to be.
trying to tell them it's
Sausages.
with sausage hands. You're just like,
Yeah.
I can't do it.
Yeah.
We'll tie
Oh,
knots for
man.
beer.
Yeah.
All right.
Awesome.
You guys want to look at some more cool stuff or what?
Hell
What
yeah.
are we looking at?
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
jumped
it's
in
me.
late.
I'm next.
LeBron's coming.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
LeBron will be
Hell
there.
yeah.
I'll be there.
Oh,
Sorry to
and
single you out.
actually,
You're just the only one I didn't know about. But
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm there,
Nate,
man. 100%.
I should fill you in on this. So Eric is staying will be in or around the Valley Forge area for like almost a whole week, dude.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll be there. I'm arriving Friday afternoon, and I'll be there. I'm leaving Thursday around 4:45, so I'll be there the whole time. Just whirlwind tour of Philadelphia.
right on.
Yeah.
I'm 20 minutes from there. So
Nice. Love to stop by and geek out with you, man, for sure.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Sorry, Blake. I didn't mean to like derail looking at your fun stuff.
No,
not at all, dude.
This whole show's a
Let's go.
derailment, man. Haven't
Yes.
you heard?
Just go with the flow.
Yeah, exactly.
That's it, man. Absolutely.
Yeah, thanks. All right. So we don't have any more time for Damien stuff. Sorry.
That's all right, man. That's okay. Come see it in person. That's it. You got to see the stuff in person, really, to appreciate
Hey,
it.
I'll say one thing about Damien's stuff, man. Even if you're not a toy
Yeah.
collector and you just love the nostalgia of the actual, symbols or designs of these type of things. These are just awesome for just like to mount on your wall at your desk or whatever, man.
Yeah.
I mean, they're just super fun and just, the best looking signs that anybody can make, man. Just, kudos
Thank you.
to Damien, man. This stuff is so awesome.
Appreciate
Curtis, do you
that, man.
have this
Thank you.
yet? Curtis needs to have this if he doesn't have it already.
I don't know if Curtis
Yeah.
has. Curtis has some. Curtis has actually quite a few of them. Superpowers might be one. I'm not sure. I know he's got
Yeah, I've got-
Silverhawks.
I've got Silverhawks, Thundercats, Superpowers. I don't know if I have
Quite a few.
I
I
need
think
more,
almost
though.
everybody here's got one. If not, pick one up at Zolocon.
Absolutely.
I have
Yeah, stop being a loser,
I have
whoever
5
you
or
are.
6.
Exactly. If you don't have a sign from Damien, what are you doing with your life?
Yeah, what
That's
are we
it.
even
You got to
doing
treat
here?
your shelf, man. You got to treat your
Exactly.
shelf.
Absolutely.
I know one
Speaking of
guy,
which,
he doesn't
dude-
even collect toys. He buys them and puts magnets on the back and like puts them on his fridge. because
Yep,
they're his like favorite cartoons and stuff from when he was a
Yep,
kid.
that's what I'm saying, man. Like I said, just the signs alone, even if you weren't a toy collector, man, I mean, and there's nothing you can't say at that table that you couldn't find that it hits that nostalgic vibe for you. There's
There's
no
a
way.
lot.
There's no way.
Also,
Thank you.
Damien always has the prettiest booth at the convention. Number one, 100% the prettiest booth at the convention. You can't miss it.
Hands
It's
down.
been an evolution for sure. It
And
started off with not even a tablecloth.
I always love
Mhm.
the Spidey love at your booth as well, man.
Oh yeah,
Shout out
lots
to
of
the
Spider-Man.
shout out to the Spidey fans for that represent their
That's
love
me.
for Spidey.
That's how it all started. I'm a Spidey fan, so
Yeah.
all
Hey,
started.
man. Matter of fact, I actually have a little surprise coming for you, brother.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, I'm gonna bring a
Looking
little
forward to
something
it.
special for you. Yep.
Okay, thank you, man. I'm
Yes,
looking
sir.
forward
Is it a
to
rocket in your
Cool.
pocket?
Red rocket, red rocket.
Red rocket
But-
in my pocket.
What do you say we take a look at some of the newer
Let's
stuff? you're
dive
bringing out?
in. Yeah,
And I don't know if you've done this kind of thing before, but this is the first time I can remember seeing something like this. So this is your new
Oh,
Tron
that is
sign
brand new.
that lights
Brand
up,
new.
baby. Talk to
Yeah.
me.
Yep, right there.
Oh,
So-
that I'm already picking it up, dude. That's exactly what I was gonna ask you for when I got
Yeah.
to the show. Yeah, I'm totally getting
And-
that, dude.
No wires in the back. I did a clamshell design, so everything is contained inside. This was definitely a new path for me to figure this out, but I'm really stoked on how it came out. And then you got your little remote here, and it blinks different frequencies: on, fast, slow, and off. So very
dope,
cool.
bro.
Yeah,
So
flows
dope.
really
Yeah.
nicely.
Hell yeah.
And then I couldn't just do it with Tron. I had to see what else I could do with it. So I went ahead and did the Star Wars.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
Dude.
That's so
So
dope.
we got Star Wars as well.
Oh, that's
oh,
great.
man. That's
Crap.
so good.
So,
Yeah.
again, clamshell design. So everything's contained inside, and there's your little remote. Batteries at the show. I will include batteries, so you get to go home with dollar store batteries, but they'll still light up for you.
Hell yeah. That's awesome,
So
bro.
yeah, those are that's my new evolution. An evolution of D Blake makes is lit up signs here using a lighting filament, lit filament. I don't know what you want to call it, but it's a light wire. Pretty cool stuff. Fun to figure out how to make this stuff. Always trying to evolve and make new things.
How big is your biggest print capability?
I mean, so for the shows, I keep them within like the 8 to 10 inch range, and to keep them in the $20 to $30 range, depending on their size and paint jobs. But I can go up to like 16 to 18 inches.
Okay.
I have a
Is that-
surprise for a booth
That's too much.
that almost took my my whole bed the other day. So it'll be fun to hand that over on Saturday or Friday night.
Awesome.
Holy
Looking
crap.
at those, instantly I was like, man, it would be cool to have some cyberpunk building fronts. Just as like
Oh
dialed
yeah,
back
with the light.
backdrop.
Yeah.
With the
Yeah.
light.
You know,
it's
The way
funny,
you have those up.
Greg from Super Action Stuff said, you could make like storefront signs using that, and I was like, that's not a bad idea.
Mhm.
So
He-
maybe something I can look
storefront,
into
make a-
in the future.
Make a storefront
Yeah,
with
full-
the sign in it, like that would be so useful
Right.
for dystopian shots,
Yeah.
You could do
yeah.
that
Pretty
Beetlejuice
cool.
sign, like the Beetlejuice sign with the arrow.
Oh yeah. With the it's funny because it's on my list to do is the Beetlejuice sign, but I never even thought of putting the light in it. That's something I
TM.
can definitely look into. That's very cool.
Absolutely.
So I'm
Yeah.
just always
Yeah.
looking for new ways to to grow, right? New things to do. Star Wars has been around for a while, and now it's and now I'm lighting them up, so I'm just always
Yeah.
trying to figure out new ways to do things.
It's awesome.
14 to 16 inches seems excessive. Just saying.
It is.
Absolutely, bro.
It's a little bit too big. A little too big. I have done them though. So some people come through and they've got like the sideshow statues, right? And they'll come to me and like, oh, I got the Wolverine statue or the Venom statue, and I need exactly like a 14-inch sign by this big to put in front of the Venom. And I have a little calculator that I put together that tells me my print time, my materials, and stuff like that. And I'll give them a different price based on that. But to keep them in the $20 to $30 range, they all stay about between the 8 to 10 inch range. Plus, I don't want to take away from your collection, right? I mean, if you see behind me, they're not taking away from the collection. They're accenting your collection. They're the highlight. They really just make your displays pop. And if they were any bigger, you wouldn't, they'd hide the figures. So trying to keep them all in the same range of size.
Yeah, they'd hide the
Yeah.
figures, or you'd have to hide them with the figure in front of them. You
Yeah,
know,
like
and then you
Act
lose it.
4.
Yep.
Cool. Let's see. You got
Awesome.
Back to the
There's your
Future,
preview
Indy,
right there.
Street Fighter.
I love that
Oh
one.
snap! Wolf King, baby.
Oh.
That's the preview. Yeah.
And with the Sesame Street figures hitting, you got a
Yeah.
Sesame Street
Super
sign.
7. Got to get in front of the new lines as they come out, So
Absolutely.
Oh,
Sesame
man.
Street, knock that out. That was inspired by Steve Evans from Hasbro, Mr. Stevie. He has a really great Sesame Street collection, and I'm always making bespoke signs for him. And I was like, I'm gonna make a Sesame Street sign because I'm gonna see Steve, which I saw him last week, and I said I'm gonna make him a Sesame Street sign for his collection. And then everyone's like, oh, that's really cool. I want one. So now it's going into production.
I'm
Yeah,
probably
NECA's
gonna
got
need
those
one.
Sesame Street figures.
Exactly.
hold up.
With the
Yeah.
NECA figures coming out, got to do it.
Look at this
Oh,
terrifying Cookie
good.
Monster.
Looks so good.
That's
That's Sesame
Gritty's, Gritty's cousin. Yeah, that's like a Five Nights at Freddy's. Yeah, I like it though.
Cookie, baby. I
That's
love
the
me some
Nookie
Sesame
Monster.
Street.
Gritty's
Like, no
cousin
one
that
comes
never
from
quite
that
got off
street.
that schmack.
So yeah, Sesame Street, that's a new one. I think I've got 5 new designs for this show. So RoboCop's an old one. I actually did that a long time ago, but I was never really happy with it. I always wanted to get that 3D look with the cuts in it. So I figured out how to do that now. So I've got that set up. And then my buddy who collects all the figures, he's like, no, you need a white and blue version because all the figures had the white and blue logo. So I got a variant of that. So that's my RoboCop's coming back out.
Nice.
I've got a couple other things coming out here.
What's up, Steph?
I got some oldies but goodies here.
Oh, there you go. Punisher. Yep. I just finished a batch
Punisher.
of those.
Yeah,
Yep.
Punisher. I got the freaking Wolverine one.
Yeah.
These are ones that aren't mounted, solid mounted, but Spider-Man. Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Spider-Man. I mean, just freaking
You could put that in
awesome.
front of a $55 Spider-Man if you wanted.
Exactly, bro. Yeah, right. Yeah. Freaking awesome work, man. Like I said,
Thank you, dude.
every single
Appreciate
one
that.
of them is just amazing. So good, man.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And
Can't wait to get
RoboCop,
that Tron in hand.
another property that I think it's NECA, I think, that has a bunch of RoboCop stuff out right now. So
Well, yeah,
it's
that's what
perfect
I have on my shelf right here. I have the ED209 or Ed209. I got RoboCop and I got Murphy there.
Yep.
Oh, you can't
Nice.
see him. Let me. There you go.
Nice.
time. Oh yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
There. I'm
Heck
my
yeah.
biggest customer, right? So I do these for me. This started for my collection, and then it just went out of control. So
Product
Yeah, man.
research.
Absolutely.
So
absolutely.
you just started doing this during the pandemic, right, man?
Yeah. So 2020, I was just home and I had my collection and I got bored, and I said I wanted to. It all started because I wanted chains for my Kratos. I wanted chains for his Blades of Chaos, and I figured out how to articulate chains. And then that became really popular in the Facebook groups, and I sold enough of those. And I said, I want a 3D printer, and I just want to make stupid stuff. I want to make desk caddies and stupid things. And I was like, oh, I want to make I see people cutting out the cardboard from their packages and putting them on their shelves. And I was like, no, I want to make something like that. So I figured out how to make it, and I just made a Spider-Man and a Venom for my own collection. And it was like share your Spider-Man collection on one of the Facebook groups, and then it blew up. And they're like, oh, can you do X-Men? Can you do X-Force? Can you do this? Can you do that? Can you do the other? And now I'm over 250 designs. Thousands of these have sold around the world: Germany, Australia, Scotland, Canada. I've sent these everywhere, so it's been a crazy wild ride.
While the rest of us in 2020 were spending ridiculous amounts of money on action figures from the safety of our own homes, Damien was creating an enterprise.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I was finding a way to. I never intended to sell these; it just blew up, and here we are. So now
So
everyone's
the
treating their
Toy-Con-
shelves.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And
So
look
the
at him! Look at
Toy-Con-
him now, showing up to toy cons in his Lamborghini. Who's
I was
laughing
just
now?
about to say
A
the Toy-Con
3D
after
printed
it opened
Lamborghini.
up. Was that the
Yeah.
first show you had a table at the
Toy-Con-
Toy-Con when it
No,
opened
actually,
back up
at the
for
time
COVID?
I lived in Tom's River, and there was a Tom's River toy show, that was only a mile from my house. And people kept telling me, you got to do toy shows, you got to do toy shows. And I was like, I don't want to make inventory. I don't know what to sell. I don't know how many is going to sell. And I just went to the toy show, and I had maybe a handful of signs, and I said, this is what I sell. And the guy's like, yeah, you getting a table next month. So it was like $60 for the table. I set up, and I think I did like $300 that first show. And I thought I was the king of the world. You know, I was like, man, the people really want these. And then so I started doing more local shows, Woodbridge show. And then I got tied up with Joe and started doing Toy Con and the Wayne show. And then from Wayne, I started doing Retro Con and Zolocon. And so now I'm all over. I'm doing Maryland Toy Expo. I'd like to do Joe Fest, but I can't get a table into there. So yeah, I'm just I'm going everywhere I can.
Did you do
Heck yeah.
Maryland last year?
Yeah, I did Maryland Toy Expo last year. I was in
I
the
didn't remember.
other building.
Where was the
Maryland's
Where
a
was
dope show.
Where was
Maryland's
the
a great
first
show.
time? Where was the first time we met, Damien? Was it at the 29 or the? Was it at the first Legions Con in 2021? Was that the first time we met? Or you've never
It
been
might
out
have
to
been.
California, right? You've never
No,
done a show.
I've never been out to. No,
Yeah, it had
haven't
to
done
be.
that far.
It had to be Toy Con New Jersey then. When on
Yeah.
that Saturday before that was the first time we met, and I saw your products there.
Yeah,
I
'cause
remember
started
I
doing
remember
shows-
I remember the thing I was most interested in was the webbing, the Spider-Man webbing you were doing.
Mhm.
You had for sale there. I was like, oh man, look at that. That looks awesome. I was like,
Thank you.
yeah.
Yeah, I got the webs. I got tendrils now. I've got
Yeah.
this is one of my newer things is I do the bendy batons for Daredevil.
Oh, nice, bro. That's
So I do
awesome.
fully posable batons, and I do a 12-inch and a 24-inch, so you can get really crazy, poses out with them. So,
Heck yeah.
so I just always want dynamic poses for my figures. I just want cool accessories, and I want them to look really cool on my shelf. So that's how it came
Heck
out.
yeah.
And now action figure photographers are using them, and it's been really cool.
Yep.
So I'm sure that you see stuff of yours pop up in cool photography that gets posted all the time. Has there ever been one that like you were like totally taken aback by, where like you didn't even know it was going to happen, and you're like, oh my god, that guy with that thing with my thing?
Not really that ever took me aback, because I know everybody that buys my stuff, really. So, and they kind of usually tell me what they're going to use it for. I think the most recent one was Matchu Toy did a Hulk, and he made a custom Hulk figure, and he took my Hulk sign, but he actually told me, he's like, are you cool if I break one of your signs? And I was like, is it the Hulk sign because he had posted the Hulk earlier. And he goes, yeah. I was like, yeah, go ahead and do it. And then he did it, and the reel, it just exploded. And it's so beautifully done the way he split the Hulk, and it looked just like a comic book cover. So that was really cool. Nice. And then like Jay Hernandez does stuff with the symbiote tendrils, and does some like really cool of his hand poses with the symbiote tendrils coming off of it. So it's just really cool to see my stuff, out there in the wild. A couple other guys, it might've been Matchu again, or one of those other guys who had, one of my Ninja Turtle signs, and they actually like hung it from little like chains, and then did a whole pose with the turtles, and then NECA put it on their page. So it was like, again, just pretty cool to see, it come full circle.
Speaking of which, hold on a second. I just grabbed it.
That's
So.
I want to see this Hulk.
Oh,
yeah,
Matthew,
is that it right there?
This is Matt's thing here. Yep. Yeah, there you go.
It's so good.
Nice.
And then he split it.
That's bad.
That is so badass.
That's awesome.
Right? It's
That's
just
really
so good.
cool.
Yeah, I love that. So yeah, I mean, seeing it in post, but then seeing it like this is just really, that's next level. When I see something like that and just truly, unique use of it is just so badass to me. That's probably one of my favorite uses I've ever seen. I actually said, those guys were doing a X-Men collab maybe a year ago. And I said, why don't you take one of my X-Men signs and like slice it 3 times and make it look like Wolverine, cut into it or something like that. And they thought it was a good idea, but they never went on it. But I still think it's a cool idea. So if anyone wants to do it, you have my permission to destroy my signs. And if you use it and it's cool, I will replace it for you. So don't even worry about ruining your sign.
You need an agent. Hold on a second. And
No, if you're going to do that, if you're going to use it in a badass way, like
another one.
Yeah, no, I'll send you another one, right? I will do that for you, especially if you tag or collaborate me in that, and I'm getting some traffic too. I will absolutely send you another one. So like the next time I saw Matthew at a toy show, like the week later, we met up at the toy show to hang out. I wasn't vending; we just went to hang out. I was like, "Here you go." I give him another Hulk sign. So, yeah, man, if you're gonna do cool shit like that, definitely, just let me know. I'll just put one in the mail.
Plus, I would be remiss if I didn't bring up you participated in the successful Cursed Death Kickstarter.
Cursed Dead, yeah, the Cursed Dead, yeah.
Right? Cursed Dead, yeah.
Yeah, that was, I'm so happy that funded. I wasn't sure if it was going to, but I was talking to Adam, we've been friendly for a number of years here. And when he came through, I said, hey, I would love to, get on and maybe be an add-on to the Kickstarter. And he's like, yeah, absolutely. Like, let's make that happen. So I literally, that was a Saturday. I made those signs that night. I painted them and I got them out to him that Wednesday. So he had time to take pictures and get them up before the campaign ended. So I don't know how many people added on, but I know several people that did either add all three or different versions of it.
Yeah, I did. And then you have a new turtle sign, right?
Yeah, Ninja Turtles, the 2012 Turtles. That was again request by Matt Toy. There we go. So Matt's been hounding me for this for a while, and I said, all right, you know what? I'll put it together for you. So I got one aside for him, but I'm really stoked with how that came out. I think it came out really, really nice.
Clean, bro. Real clean.
Yeah. So
and it's is it Super 7 that is doing the 2012 Turtles now?
I have no idea, honestly. I don't know.
I think they are. I'm not 100% sure. I'm not a turtle expert to that level, but as soon as I saw the logo, I was like, that's 2012.
I just do the movie Turtles. I draw the line at movie Turtles. I have every figure that movie Turtles produced, and that's it. I'm done with that.
Nice.
I even bought the stupid Shredder throne because even though they only had it was it wasn't even canon. It wasn't even in the movie, but because it's a movie figure piece, I had to get it. So that's it.
Cool.
Was that all I sent you there, John?
Yeah. Oh no,
Dragon Ball Super. Yeah, so that was another one. Dragon Ball Super. That's another new one coming to Zolocon. I always had Dragon Ball Z, and then Super. I just had to go down the pipeline and work on that one. So
heck yeah.
And some new ones like WWF. I used to just do this in white or chrome, and then I said, you know what? I want to do the blue to white to chrome version. So
nice.
That's one of my new paint jobs there.
Yeah, and WWF like it's supposed to be.
Old school, baby. Absolutely. Old school.
Yeah. If you're a Marvel Legends fan, I've got, all the different,
nice, bro.
I've got all the iterations. So I've got that one, and then I've got the 3 3/4, and then I've got the old ones. And then I've got the new version. So
look at you go, bro.
Marvel Legends. Yeah. I got, like I said, 250 designs. So if I don't have it, you probably don't have it either.
Exactly.
What is it's if they buy so many that they get a deal, right? Like if it's buy 5
get one free. Yeah, I always do buy 5 Boom. Get one free. That's always a thing because some people need a lot of them, right? So as a collector myself, I want you to have these on your shelf. So my way of saying thank you for a large order is you buy 5, you get one free. I do free shipping on any orders of $50 or more, which is like 2-3 signs depending on which ones you're getting. So you get free shipping on that. Always running discounts, always doing things like that. If you're at a show and you're getting a few of them, but you don't really want 5 or 6 of them, you only want 3 or 4, I'll take a few bucks off too. So again, I'm trying to get these in everyone's houses. I want them on your shelves. Once you put one up and you see it, you're just like, I need more of those.
The buy 5 is always the best deal, man. Because even if you don't need all 5 of the signs, you buy 3 for yourself and grab a couple for your buddies, man. You know what I mean?
Oh,
I mean,
these are
who
huge for
won't
Christmas.
appreciate one of these? Yeah, a little
Christmas
gift.
birthday presents, stocking
Yeah.
stuffers, Secret
Yep.
Santa. These Secret
Yep.
Santa people go nuts for these because they're
Oh
just
yeah,
like
for
they
sure.
hand them out and they're just like, oh my god, I didn't even know I needed this. You know, I
Yep.
didn't even know this existed.
And
Yeah,
now you
it's really
do.
fun.
Heck yeah.
Basically, what we've learned today so far is that Damien and Tony House Seal can probably just go on tour and giving like economic financial advice.
Absolutely.
You know, how to like, you know,
just treat yourself.
goodies.
There you go. This one's good enough.
Very nice.
Even dumb things like this. Why? I never thought the Warriors. I never thought that this would sell, and this is so hot. People want the Warriors. I don't know why, but they want it. So, you know,
because they want to
make
play.
Yeah, come out to
What's
play.
What's the weirdest request you've ever gotten for like somebody that, and they either came up with something you never heard of or something that you haven't thought of in like 20 years or something like that?
I think the most current one that I've gotten a few requests for that I might actually have to make is Dino Riders.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a good one.
Because it's something that I haven't, you never even thought of it. Pez was also a weird one, but I knocked that out. But because you don't think about it, but there are people that collect Pez and they have the whole thing of Pez dispensers. And
I might have to. I might have to.
Nate,
Yeah,
there you
right?
go.
I might
like
have
me.
to. I might have to collab with you to do me a nice little late night LeBron one. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Yeah, let's
yeah.
go.
Yeah. Heck yeah.
My
was thinking
goal for Legions Con was I really wanted to have like signs for like all of you guys and all the vendors, you know, Jesse and Jonathan, all you guys. I wanted to have signs, and it just, you know, you just run out of time, man. You're so busy, you know, prepping and making stuff for the show, and you just, you know, you got to sit down and find that time to sit down and design, right, and figure out how to make it and everything. So
Well, it's another
you know, just time
200
runs out.
designs at this point.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know, like
You could just
there's
do
a
that.
handful of us. So
Yeah.
Takes a lot of time to make millions of dollars, man. I mean,
Yeah.
put us on the back
wish.
burner, bro. It's all good. You do you.
I wish I could do this full time. If this was sustainable and I could do this full time, I definitely would. But it's still just a hobby. It funds the collection. You know, it funds the addiction. Which is, you know, I'm in a weird spot right now where there's really nothing I'm collecting, nothing I really have to finish. You know, like I'm trying to do some Mega Man stuff, and
That's
I
actually a
definitely
good
want, like,
spot,
the
bro.
yeah, but I want to be in like the Zolocon exclusives too. You know, like I want the Valaverse Action Force exclusive. You know, I want this Skullman exclusive. So I want to, you know, I want to scoop up all those things too. So really cool stuff.
You also speak for yourself, LeBron. I'm going to need a hedgehog sign stat, please.
Yeah,
Oh
absolutely.
yeah,
dude.
absolutely.
Get in line. Get in line, bitches.
That's what
I
I'm
look at
talking
you
about.
too.
There you go, right there.
yeah, exactly.
That's right. I'm repping Eric right here. Here we go.
That's right.
He's not.
He knows.
He's not even repping himself.
a gross truth.
I
was
totally
wearing
totally
LeBron
never
shirt
self promote.
for-
I'm sorry, just not my thing.
But yeah, man,
What's up,
thank
Nate?
you. Appreciate the highlight
I was-
here. It's
Hell
fun
yeah.
stuff.
Well
I was
deserved.
wearing
dude. Like I
LeBron
said,
shirt
you're-
for 3 days straight.
You were wearing a LeBron shirt for 3 days straight.
That's all right. We
Yeah.
can't smell it over the internet.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It was
Yet.
when I say was, I mean this is the last shirt that I took off was that.
Mhm.
So it was the last 3 days. Showering is good, people. You should do it on a regular basis.
But when you're wearing a
Especially before a
LeBron
show.
shirt, who cares, bro?
yeah, who cares?
Yeah,
Cleanse
that's why
my
it's late
soul.
night LeBron.
Just having it on.
All right, just real quick. Mark Houseel, Anthony's brother, unfortunately can't join us, but he is going to have some stuff at Zolocon 2 set up. He's going to be there next week, and he did send me a few pictures he wanted to share. He's got a couple of customs
Ooh.
he's got that are going to be at Zolocon. I've got a cool little alien lizard guy over here, a little cosmic rhino guy over here.
Nice.
I love that.
Heck yeah.
Yep.
And then
There's a guy
he's been-
who's showed marked improvement
Oh
over the
my.
past couple of years.
Boo.
Boo. Boo this man.
Boo this man.
Oh, come on. Dad puns are the best. No, but seriously, this is good stuff. And I recently met up with Mark and Anthony and a bunch of other guys at Anthony's house, and was able to see some of Mark's more recent stuff.
And they let you out?
They let me out. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. I went into the basement and I came out of it.
Nice. A changed man, no doubt.
Mark's been doing a lot of stuff with like metallic pens and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That in person looked really, really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, the pictures don't do it justice. It's, I think with all of our stuff, pictures are cool, but man, when you see this stuff in person and you're holding it and you're just, you see the attention to detail that you just can't pick up in a picture. It's really crazy stuff.
Yeah, that's why I literally hate posting pictures of my stuff, because it really, I'm like, I want people to really see this in person, man, because it, like I said, it does it no justice. And I'm a shitty photographer, so it's like really doesn't help it at all.
Yeah, and even the cameras pick up so much now that there are details that look amazing to the eye, but in a photo just look sloppy dice.
Yeah.
So it's tough to convey that.
What's up, Trevor?
Trevor.
Stalking.
Come on, man.
What's that about pictures not picking up detail? What was that?
Exactly.
We can't all be Trevors. I'm sorry.
We're not talking about you anyways, Trevor. We're talking about our photos, not yours.
I know. Exactly.
Calm
He's taking it personal.
Yeah, calm down.
So we've now reached the Nathaniel Armstrong portion of the show. Telltale Art Customs. Nate, of course, has some cool stuff cooking up for us, including you've seen some of this stuff.
Dude,
check out
these are wild. This is so
these
wild.
are incredible.
Yes.
Talk to me, Nate.
So good.
Talk to me, Nate, about these. Talk to me about these incredible GoBot tribute figures. Incredible GoBot.
Oh man,
you just call that a man at arms dwarf?
Well,
no.
The one I was
That's what I
happiest
said.
was Leader One. I thought Psykill came out pretty cool. But
Psycho.
no.
Just kidding. For those that don't know, Nate is a huge Transformer fan and collector, and obviously an incredible customizer. So he's got some cool Minibot and Transformer tributes here, right?
Yeah, I am planning on doing the whole arc. So that's what? It's just 13 Autobots on the arc. So
wow.
I thought you meant the ship. Like you were going to make the ship.
No.
What are you talking about?
I want to see your Unicron, okay?
Yeah.
Legion's Con display, dude, with the arc, with the crashed arc at Legion's
Dragon,
Con.
get out of here. Get out of here, Dragon. We want the Unicron tribute.
That would have to be the whole display, right? If I had a table and made a
you just take trolls and try to interlock all the trolls, like the arms and legs, into a sphere, right?
Right. No, there's my.
He's thinking. Look at him. He's thinking.
Right.
no,
damn
actually,
you.
That's not a damn bad idea.
I am actually thinking about it, you bastard.
Seed planted.
It's like, okay, I need 8 trolls around the outside and 4 trolls up at the top.
But like, should Devastator be 6 trolls mashed together?
If you have to find a way to lock them together, you would be. Yeah, I'd hoist you up on my shoulders and carry you around.
Oh, I've got a way. Hey, Brian, can you make me some combiner parts real quick?
Yeah, man.
Exactly.
And I'll make you something super weird.
They just latch themselves together with like leather and straps.
Yeah.
Dude, just use like neodymium magnets so they can just click, and then
go.
Yeah, that's a good idea. No, magnets are the way to go.
Good idea.
Yeah,
so forgive me, I forgot the name of the gentleman who posted this, but somebody was like, "Oh, you need to do Triptychon with the dragon." And at first I was like, "Ha ha ha, F you," but oh man, that sounds like fun.
Right?
So I don't know.
Sometimes the best ideas start off as a joke.
Exactly.
99% of what I do starts out that way.
Yeah.
Right.
So I don't know if anybody.
We're definitely seeing a Unicron next year.
That is kind of what my brain does, right? Like you guys just double dog dared me. And
Triple
so
dog.
now I don't know what to do other than maybe come
Do it.
through. So
Hey, my custom sales started with Pete McCarthy yelling at me at 2021 for not selling my custom figure. So that's how it all started for me.
yeah,
Thank you, Pete. Thank you, Pete.
Thank you, Pete.
it usually does take one catalyst person, right?
Yes, sir.
Somebody being
Yep.
like, I've got money in my pocket right now that I
Yep.
really want to give to you.
Yep. Yep. That's where it all started.
So, but yeah, so I made I'll bring these guys to Zolo, and I'm a little sad. I sold the Prime I made, so that means I have to make another one because I do want all 13, together.
Did you ever finish your Scooby Doo?
Yeah, I did. I finished the
'Cause
full set.
The one guy picked up like a bunch of them, but you were missing one piece. Or no, that was the Turtles, wasn't it? You were working on Splinter.
Yeah, I was working on Splinter, and then I never heard from them after I sold them the Turtles. So
Oh,
they were
really?
Like,
Oh,
they were like, let's get your number. We want to call you and send you pictures because we are the biggest Ninja Turtle fans, and this is gonna like be a centerpiece of our collection.
Yeah.
And I was like,
He was telling me he's like, I'm mad because I sold them, but I never I wanted to finish Splinter. I was like, dude, all you gotta do is finish Splinter and then reach out to them. They're gonna buy Splinter for sure. And here
Right. Million.
he's stuck with Splinter now.
yeah, no, I'm stuck with a half painted head, and I recycled the body, which will become Huffer, if you can believe it.
Nice.
I can.
So yeah, no, I the Huffer build, I'll just show you. It's fun.
Dude, look at this Bumblebee with the pauldrons for the,
Uh-huh.
for the big
Yeah.
puffy feet.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
So,
That's so
out of
smart.
box, bro. That's so
That
good.
I did a cliff jumper like 2 years ago, and it used that same model. And I'm redoing it now because we have better shoulder pauldrons for his kind of feet that are a little bit more squared off. But Huffer,
Nice.
That's
Nice.
great. That's what you got to do, man. You got to think outside the box and figure out how you can repurpose pieces to get the look you need, like pauldrons for feet, man. That's damn smart.
and then the other hard thing about Bumblebee was I wanted him to be shorter. And you will notice that he's a little bit shorter than the dwarf body of Brawn right next to him.
Brawn.
And in order to do that, I took a Ferris, the centaur. I took his wrist armor and drilled into it to be the lower leg. So that's how we did that. And you also
can't look at pieces and think of like them as anything but a forearm piece. Like I just can't do that. It's amazing.
Well, it's also the shape, right? Like Transformers almost always have that hourglass leg where it then
a skinny
displays
kneecap
out.
and then it goes back out.
Yeah. So I'm just looking for tons of ways to do that. And I'm really doing a lot of the grabbing the ogre forearm pieces, taking those off and putting them over legs, and it's getting it done. Bell bottoms, baby.
Yeah, so Nate was on Curtis's show, the Art by Ackerman channel, the How They Do That series, where he talks to like an artist or a creator. And Nate was just talking about sort of like his creative process and how he ends up coming up with these different customs. And he was talking about, when he's thinking about a custom, he thinks about, all right, what do I need? I need a circle here, or I need like an oval shape here. So then he's looking at the Legion's parts, and he's thinking about the Legion's figures and stuff now, not so much as, a gauntlet or something like that, but that's a circle, that's a triangle, and that's how he transposes like a piece of a figure to the shape that's just something completely different.
Yeah, because with a lot of, I'm doing tributes, right? I'm taking somebody's art and ripping it off. And in order for it to translate, it has to have the silhouette. So if I can get the shape right, then if I can't get the shape right, I can usually just barf some color at you, and it'll be enough to get it done the rest of the way.
Now, how do they look in the car form?
Now that would be a trick.
They look like I pulled out my Transformers and put them in the photo instead.
Exactly.
Which I kind of display wise, I
There's
think I
Moby.
might actually do that. Bring the vehicle modes with me to Zolocon, just in case
Yeah,
people
man.
don't get it.
Just totally did. Yeah.
If someone doesn't get what those are,
Do they even belong
And
at
then-
Zolocon?
I mean,
Exactly.
it's one of those things that if you know, you want it, right? Like I have a Godzilla sign, but it's in Japanese Godzilla, the Gojira sign,
Mhm.
right? And sometimes I just have it. I have it on the table, and sometimes it never sells. But then at another show, I'll sell all of them because people will like beeline see that, right? Like they don't see anything else on the table except for that because they know exactly what it is. But then you have other people come over and like, what is that? Well, if you have to ask, then you don't know, right? And you don't want it. If you don't know
They
it,
say
you
it
don't
just like
have it.
that,
You don't
too.
want it. Yeah.
What is
No,
that?
I'm kind. I'm kind.
What is that?
What is
What
that?
even is that?
I can't believe you're
my
making fun of Eric LeBron like that. His voice.
Eric's a Valley girl.
California born and raised.
Yeah, it's not-
It took years for me to erase my California accent that I absorbed after only being there for 6 years.
That fast, huh?
Here's Nate's
There he
dick.
is.
His Moby Dick right here.
Yeah.
Beast.
Yeah, this would not have happened without Brian.
That's amazing.
There you
Awesome,
go.
bro. Awesome.
So yeah, that debuted last year without the harpoons,
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
and people still knew who he was. It's great.
Absolutely, bro.
Without the harpoons, they could tell.
They could tell. they could look at it. It was
I love that
actually
it's a modest, a modest tunic or whatever. The
Modest whale.
yeah.
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 He's like, look, I am a mammalian. You don't want to see it. It will make you really question.
What's
How you
hiding
feel.
underneath that skirt? My namesake, bitch.
Trust me, I'm not just a whale in name only.
Exactly. Where do you think I got the name?
Oh man.
Don't act like you're not impressed. Yeah.
I love this guy. It's going to be sad to see him go. He is going to a new home at Zolo.
Oh, okay.
man.
Yup.
You know what kind of whale I am?
All right. Then we
Oh,
have
that's
two
awesome.
completely ridiculous nightmare fuel motherfuckers right
What is
here.
that?
Insane.
Holy crap.
They look small in that photo.
They do
but
look
they're,
small.
but they're not. They are not small things. Yeah, so they'll be there. They're weird.
Are the aquarium pieces like part of it, or is this for the photo?
It's a little column A, little column B. The fireworm won't stand unaided. He needs to lean against something just because of
Okay.
the curvature. It's just a bunch
Just like me.
of yeah, exactly.
After a couple drinks.
It's, me on a Tuesday afternoon. So he's got the half giant curvature, and I don't have. Oh, there we go. I do have one. Sneak peek. This guy is also
Whoa.
coming with me as soon as he gets
Oh,
his
nice,
pants with
bro.
their
I dig that.
coming in.
Yep. It's awesome.
But
Executioner Rhino.
the curvature of you put a bunch of these
Yeah.
together, and they're going to naturally just start to
Sure.
whip around, like half moon around. So
That's natural.
Right.
it's natural. It's totally natural. Gonzo.
Isn't that don't they
Um,
call that Peronis or something?
Yeah, I can't remember what that is. I should know. I just
Peyronie's
did a
disease?
deposition. I just did a deposition. I videotaped depositions, and this guy was a penis specialist. It was
Oh God.
amazing.
It's turning unhinged very quickly.
Talking about all those disorders.
Jesse,
So anyway,
Jesse, can you say penis specialist?
Hey Nate, I don't know if I ever shared this with you. I'm gonna send. I'm
boy.
gonna send.
Oh
I'm gonna
boy,
send
what is about
Jonathan
to
a
happen?
picture.
Where are we going with this?
But back when I first got into Mythics and I first got into customizing, I was kind of like I wanted to think of something like completely like ridiculous, like out of the box, and it was kind of like an ongoing like joke around the cabal.
Oh,
about
dude.
the back pieces. And I made this. I don't have it anymore. It broke down after so long. But I made this ridiculous like I called him Bulderon. And I made this, and this is right up your
I
alley.
remember that.
That's
Yeah.
insane. What is
Yeah.
that?
It's all back adapters.
Oh,
my
yeah,
God.
it
I
is.
made that fully out of back adapters. Yeah, I made a full-on
so
figure out of
fucking
back
good.
adapters.
It was
Yeah.
a build a figure after all.
Yeah, it was a build
After
figure. Yeah,
all.
it's all back adapters, and
It
yeah,
works though. It
Yeah.
friggin' works. That's
Yeah.
that's the beauty of it.
Yeah.
you're my hero. That is beautiful.
I swear, I
freaking
really wish I
awesome.
still had it too. And like after about a year or so, like the glue started coming apart and it started falling apart. So I just
His
broke it down
pieces
and
start
got rid of it.
flaking
Yeah.
off.
Yeah, but
That's
yeah,
All right,
that's
everybody-
a
I built that
Sandman
along-
piece too. The Sandman ball.
Yeah, the sand. Yeah, I painted the Sandman thing like a chrome and gave him like a
Mhm.
like a ball, a spike ball fist or
Tremendous.
whatever.
That's tremendous.
Right
Everyone
up your
send
alley.
Eric
Right up your
your-
alley.
Is-
Send Eric your spare back adapters so he can make another one. That's what he
Oh,
wants.
God,
he needs.
yeah.
He probably
yes.
doesn't have
Let's all
5
send
buckets
him-
of them already.
Yeah,
There's my
exactly, bro.
Unicron.
It's a 5-gallon bucket of those things. And
Oh my
yeah.
god, yeah, exactly. There's your Unicron right there. That build it with that, man. Like I said, this is like I said for customizers, true artists out of the box. I mean, these are the kind of things that like your mind just spins and you just go, "What if?" You know what I mean? And it's,
Right.
you know, and yeah, this was one of those projects that I was just like, you know what? Like I put 2 pieces together and I was like, "Hey, that actually kind of looks like something." And yeah, this is what it became.
That's crazy.
That's really great.
Yeah, it is weird when you get that aha moment and you're like, I could.
Yeah,
and then you
You don't
look
ever
at your
bother
next
stopping and saying,
day.
should I?
Yeah, well, yeah. No, of course you should.
Of course
The
you
answer's
should,
always
yeah.
yes. Awesome.
So yes, he needs something in order to stand up.
Nice.
Like you
Whether
said,
it be,
yeah.
I mean, you can throw a stand in there, but you know, stands are ugly. If you can avoid them, go for it. So yeah, aquarium pieces. Booyah.
That blue guy.
I didn't know if he was part, like if he was attached, like that was part of the experience here. And what's the blue guy?
What is that blue guy? That is a horse body turned around with extra horse legs added to the arms, and yeah, he was a lot of fun. It was, again, like I said this on Curtis's show, but it's true. If it makes me giggle, I'm going to make it.
Yeah.
It's
And
awesome, bro.
And it made me giggle. He looks so like,
the more I look at him, the more I love them.
yeah, I mean, like the Ice Giant definitely has some spinal issues that he's dealing with. And it's,
Scoliosis.
you know, yeah, he's got a little bit of scoliosis. It's like, but the musculature still works, and it was a fun aha moment. It was oh, I could, and then I did.
Should.
The skinny arms, man, just make it so much more creepier.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
Without the fur, that is
God, that's even scarier, bro.
Look at it. Look at it.
Yeah, look at me.
Yeah, this
I
thing's
would love to
sitting
take
on
credit
your
for that.
shelf, staring at you in bed. Yeah, no thanks, bro.
Yes, that's the nightstand
You know what?
figure.
It almost
Yeah.
looks like the worm guys from Men in Black.
Yeah,
Oh, man.
so
man.
wrong, bro. It's so wrong.
The
God,
arms.
that's so good.
So he'll
Kill
be there.
me.
Good. Kill me. Please put me out of my misery.
Please kill me.
Kill me.
There he
Kill
is.
me.
It was amazing how many people complimented me on the paint job on the face. I was like, Yeah, the horseman did that one.
Yeah, it came like
I
that.
just
You matched
just
it. Look how
ma-
you matched it.
I just matched it. Yeah.
Yeah.
But you did a
Really
great job
did match it,
matching it. Yeah.
Yeah,
You'd
the
be
paint job on the
surprised at how
body.
easy it is to match a lot of their stuff that looks like it's got a little bit more going on. Almost always it's just a color.
Don't you have like access to all their Pantones and everything? Like you have access to all their like mixtures and combinations. It's like cheating.
No, I wish I had access to that. That would be great.
I thought you had the insider knowledge.
Well, I mean, I
Inside
can.
track.
I can write, Cameron and Joe and be like, "Hey, what did you use on this?" And they might tell
Yeah,
me. But
fair.
but it's just where'd it go?
Well,
Got
you
a color
nailed it.
chart around here somewhere. This was
Right.
the biggest. This was the best thing that Cameron ever did for me, where he was just like, "Get yourself a color chart."
Yep. The
You
wheel,
know?
man. That's the
Once you
wheel
have
of life
this,
right
you-
there.
You're
It
invincible.
solves so many problems.
Yeah.
Why is there always a wheel? Like for music, there's the Punnett wheel. Is that what it's called?
I don't know.
Or is that something else?
Everything's a circle.
Everything's a circle.
It's more like
baby.
the keys of music. What's compatible with another one? Never mind.
So wait,
I bet
that
Brick-
thing is long. That worm, it's actually a worm. It's long. Okay.
Oh, yeah,
I
he's
couldn't
super
see
long.
that from
He's-
the other photo. I didn't get that from the other photo.
Yeah, he's 4 torsos and
I see it
Star
now.
Wars thing.
Do you have the
That's the
picture of the
butt.
backside?
It's crazy.
Oh yeah,
bro.
do you have the
Can we get
the mom?
picture of the
See
dump truck there?
backside is
Of
it,
the-
yeah,
Will you see it in the video?
Yeah, you'll see it in the. I think you see it in the video.
Get ready. Oh man.
God, it's ridiculous, bro.
It's
The
a-
colors
every
are
sense of
superb in
word.
that too, man.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, matching.
That was a good idea.
I was going for the Kragnar look.
Look at that thing, dude.
That's crazy.
The butt reveals the best.
Here comes the butt.
Oh,
yeah,
gosh.
there it is.
Oh my gosh.
That's
Oh,
a
man.
that's a face in and of itself,
That
right
is
there.
insane.
In a
dude.
sense.
That is insane.
If you turn it around, it would work just as well.
I need to go home.
Oh my god. Yeah.
I want my mommy.
So we're talking about how excited we are to see everybody at Zolocon, and like, this is a piece that really speaks to that community, and like, this wouldn't have happened without people I
Oh,
know,
yeah.
because I wasn't going to go out and buy whatever I use their 10
How many-
sex butts.
Yeah.
I wasn't going to go buy 10 Spexians just to get those crawly feet. But people were like, yeah, I didn't use a butt. I'll send one to you. So
Yeah, absolutely, man. That's what it's all about, man. Everybody's got extra parts, man, and you reach out to the community, and like I said, we've all made such good friendships here. If you're working on any kind of customs, I've sent literally hundreds of parts to people, like for custom work or whatever, pauldrons, you name it. I mean,
yeah.
tons of stuff to people just for that reason, and that's what it's all about, man. Especially when you're
Yeah.
going to create something as awesome as that. I mean, yeah, it's going to a good use. You know what I mean?
Yep. Anytime somebody is like, I need X, Y, or Z, and if I've got it, I'm like, here you go. I want to see what you're going to do with this.
Yep.
Mhm.
Yep.
Excuse me. Sorry. Oh, okay. Tell us about this piece, Nate. Was that not supposed to include that?
That was a joke. But no, that is how I spend my Saturdays.
No, right.
Now I'm getting ready. I want to do. Nobody take my idea. I want to take.
No promises.
I'll take this thing and put a skeleton in it, like he's stabbed it, and they both died in the act. And
So like if Dragonheart went bad in the middle of the movie.
Yeah.
Right.
and then I'm gonna put trees growing out of it, and another skeleton like asleep, leaning against a tree. So that's what those trees are for.
Nice.
This guy.
Nice.
Sick.
Oh,
Oh, what do we
my
got here?
child is here.
Nice.
I'll be.
Oh, wow.
So no, I did not have a very similar idea for a diorama piece at all. Nate.
Not at all.
not at all.
And if you can work quickly,
It's a
it might not
zombie
be
with a
first.
spear.
I've got to go downstairs and turn the TV off for my child. But
No
There
worries.
you
dude.
go.
but
I
the race
just
is
had to-
on,
just
Brian.
do that. That's what I just did.
No, you can win. You can win. I'm not. That's not getting done in time.
All right, Brian, what's up, man? Thanks for joining.
Yeah,
I have this I can
what do
throw up
you
there to
have? I
start the
don't know what
conversation
you
up a little
have.
bit.
Hey, there he is.
Grab people, grab people.
So it's Crab Chef.
Yeah, so your crab people sort of have been taking the world by storm. I know that CB grabbed at least one of your really big pieces at Legion's Con, right?
Yeah, that was really cool. It was quite a highlight of the show because that was sort of dump out the fodder bin, get the super glue and the baking soda, and just throw
Nice.
things at it. And so I didn't know, if anybody was going to dig that or not. And so when he walked up, I'm like, that's mine.
Yes, it is. You're right.
Yeah. Yes, I would like.
Yes, sir.
please take that.
So what was where did the whole crab thing? Where did that where was the initial inspiration to do the crab people? Because they're awesome.
It was equal parts insomnia. So I was really struggling with sleep. So I kept waking up at about 2-3 a.m. and not being able to go back to sleep. So I just started spending some more time sculpting. I think it was Empire Toy Store was doing all those. I think they were kind of the first ones that did the mystery box sales.
Mhm.
And so I had picked up a couple of those in one of the runs he did of that, and I got all skeletons. I mean, all of them were skeletons. So I
Mhm.
stopped doing those, by the way. But I had all these skeletons, and I don't collect skeletons, so I had all those extra parts that I wasn't doing anything with, and eventually figured out I need something to absorb skeleton parts. So I was like, what has a bunch of arms or a bunch of limbs that I could do? And so that was sort of the genesis of the crab. Was like, it's just going to be a part absorber. And I did not expect it to take off like it did. So then it was just making different iterations of it and playing around with it and all that. But yeah, that's how it started. It was just extra crabs or extra skeletons.
And the chef crab, he'll be there at Zolocon, right?
He will be there, and he will be for sale. So you
Nice.
could have him.
Very cool.
What about the translucent crabs?
I'll have a couple sets of those. I don't have a ton printed up. We'll see if I can get a couple more of them done before then. But yeah, I'll have a couple of those. Those are the blue ones that I did that I matched with the Hagnon parts. The blue is not 100% of a match. So when I did those, I just added a little bit of a wash to them to kind of move the hue a little bit closer to Hagnon, or at least the blue Hagnon. But yep, I'll have some of those there as well, with a whole bunch of other 3D printed stuff.
Badass. What
Hell
about,
yeah.
you showed this guy in December, right?
Yeah,
So good. That's crazy.
This was the part to start absorbing all the skeleton legs I wound up with.
Mhm.
Nice.
Beautiful use, man. I mean, that's just crazy.
Yeah, he was a lot. He's right here. He hangs out on the shelf.
He hangs out. He's right here.
Yeah, he's
There
right
he
here.
is.
Well,
Oh,
he looks
man.
I love
delicious.
that, dude.
Dude, that's crazy.
That's so
love that.
good, dude.
So this was kind of
That
a
reminds
crazy.
me of those guys from the Dark Crystal. Those
Yes,
the
Sphexians.
beetle guys.
Or the other guys, not the Sphexians. The
Gar something or others.
yeah,
Yeah, that's badass.
I
I
forgot
love
what
that.
horseshoe crab guys.
Crazy.
Mhm.
Badass, man.
Yeah, so he's
So
a lot of
good.
fun. He has like 4 different types of resin prints in there. So there's like all the antenna are the flex
Mhm.
resin. So they have a little bit of
Nice.
bend to them. Gartham. Yeah.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Eric.
Yep.
And then a couple different durable types of resin for the rest of him. But yeah, he was just the companion part absorber. And then all those
Couldn't think of a better use for it.
Yeah.
Necessity is the mother of invention, right?
There it is. Yeah. please take care of these parts.
So this is you for like beginning to end, the sculpt, print, paint, everything.
Yeah. So I mean, obviously, there's a little Sphexian hands in
Right.
there, skeleton legs, skeleton arms, and then but all the sculpted pieces are mine.
Awesome, man. I don't even know what else to say. It just looks awesome.
Yeah,
Right.
speechless, man. It's freaking awesome. It's ridiculous. So
It's
good.
the kind of thing
dude.
that you just periodically put next to wife's nightstand.
Yeah.
Good morning.
Pretty badass. Excuse me. All right, Jesse, what's up, man?
Hey,
I know you're working on stuff this week, right? So I know you.
yes,
Any hints you want to give us?
got a lot of stuff that's in various stages. I'll have mostly heads. Should have
Uh-huh.
a pretty decent rack of heads to have at Zolocon. I have been working on stuff that is not ready to be revealed for Wolf King. So I can't share any of that yet, but that's been taking up some of the time. And just doing some back end stuff on that. But yeah, it's been being a lot more active in the Wolf King booth, like the layout and the design and everything, and on that side. So it's a little bit of a different experience for me this year, but I'm loving it, and I can't wait to get it set up next week, see how it goes, see how people react to it, and my stuff on the table is just kind of like a little bit of icing on the cake for me at this point. I just save up my big stuff for Legion's Con, but hopefully I have a couple of full customs to show off and or sell, and good variety of heads to offer up.
Excellent.
Badass, man.
Nice.
You're basically just running the Wolf King table, right?
I mean, since this isn't a street team, lends a lot more hands-on in this one. I'm usually running the table for him while he runs the street team table at the other shows we do. But yeah, we've got a lot of different parts and stuff from different creators in the community that are going to have stuff on the table as well. I don't think it's anything. Brian's stuff will be there at the table. We'll have some Mark Rivera and some other stuff. I'm not sure how much. I can't remember how much has been revealed and shared yet. But so yeah, it'll be like a nice little mixture, kind of a little mini Legion's Con flavor, right there in the Wolf King table. And
It's an appetizer.
we're either, yeah. And I think we're right next to Chris with the D13 booth, and then Anthony's right next to him. And we're right between the horsemen, the four horsemen block, whatever they're going to do. But
nice. And for
yeah.
Guasaway, don't you know Jesse does not set up with anybody. Leave him alone during setup.
Well,
I did
here's
not
the thing. I think this facility is going to be a little more strict on people coming in to help if you don't have badges. So I don't think it's going to be like the Fuge where people were just walking in and helping, which was very nice. So like,
the Fuge, it was an actual thing, right? They sold tickets that you could like you could come in and like hang out.
Well, there was also the preview night too. Yeah.
So,
which
no
thank
preview
goodness
night
they're
this-
not doing that this year.
Okay, good. I was just gonna. Oh man, that was not fun. Like
It was.
It is
You're trying to set up
chaos.
your table, and then people are trying to buy
Yes.
from you at the same. Like, I appreciate trying to get some early sales, but it's
Mhm.
not. It's like, let me just set up. I only came here to set up. You know.
Yeah, and I think setup this year starts at 10. I don't think it was till later in the day last year, like closer to midday or so
It
like
was
this
late. It was
year,
like- it was like 4, and then 6:00. Come on in, guys. It was like definitely not enough time to set up.
right.
Yeah, but we've streamlined, we've got like the head racks and stuff, so it's it's what you've been, if you've seen Wolf King at a show for the last couple, over the last year or so, it's going to be more of that, the heads racks with the drawers and everything, corresponding, and then display versions of stuff from the parts and everything. So it'll be,
Is it going to be like the typical Wolf King where it's just like goes up to the ceiling type deal?
it won't be as big as it like, because it'll be different than at the Zolocon in the past, because it's going to be like a kind of, you walk into the booth, it'll be like a U shape.
Okay. Nice.
So it's not going to
nice.
be just like a front. It's not going to be a
Nice.
front facing wall. The bamboo shelves are gone. It's
Yeah, this new
Hopefully gonna
this
look-
new layout is going to be crazy at the casino. I mean, we actually have space. You're not on top of each other anymore. Like, yeah, it's
Yep.
gonna be exciting.
And I imagine light. I think that's the
Oh yeah,
big-
he
You'll
said
be
it,
able to
he said
see.
it's going to be well lit. Mike said it's going to be well lit.
Yep.
As most of us will
Zolocon's
be.
like watching people walking around at a flea market, you know, like before the sun comes up with their like spot lamps on their heads
Yeah.
and everything.
Yeah, they're sitting there with the flashlights on their phones. Like, that's crazy.
Yep.
Yeah, so it's just one big floor this time, as
Yep.
opposed to, you know, you're in the round at the Fuge, and then there was like a couple other different areas and an upstairs area.
Mhm.
But here it is. Here's the whole floor here.
That's a massive floor, bro. That's gonna be a massive
Yeah.
show, dude.
Huge, huge. So what
And
table are
then
you
this
on?
where-
61?
I can't see the map. Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, I
think
So
that
like
looks like
the,
Yeah,
160.
160.
the horsemen are the 4 blocks on the end of that row on the left end, and then we're the
159,
next one in.
158, 170, 171.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then D13 and Anthony are right next to us down to the right.
I'm in the block to the right. I'm 175, and then to my
Nice.
left, or to the right there, I'm 175, and then 176 in that corner is Animal Warriors of the Kingdom.
Nice.
Nice.
Sweet.
Yeah,
So you don't
that's
even need
gonna
to
be
go
a
to the
great-
back.
and you
Just
walk
hang
right
right
in there. Yeah, because literally that's where you walk in right there, and we're like that first block of rows. That's pretty awesome.
Hell yeah.
Sick.
God, that's gonna be an
And they're gonna
amazing
have
show.
guys in that back left corner in the 47. There's a whole block of tattoo guys set up there. 40, the 30, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43. There's 6 tattoo guys from the Excelsior crew, and they're going to be doing live tattoos there. It's going to be really cool.
Oh yeah, they normally have the tattoo artists like in the basement or at the old.
Yeah, like at the Fuge, they had it like in that
Yeah.
separate room downstairs by the
Elevators,
restaurant or
right?
whatever. Yeah,
Yeah.
over there. But now they're going to be like on the show floor right there, set up, and each artist has a booth and has 6 artists, 6 booths.
They also had the awesome
Jordan.
Star Wars drones down there, or robots down there.
Yes,
in the
they had those
tattoo area.
robots. Yeah, the
It was
3D
like,
printed
oh, man.
drones.
What are these guys doing? Shoved in this corner. Like-
Right. Yeah, because at ToyCon, they were set up at ToyCon. They had like an end cap or an end booth at ToyCon, and they did pretty well, if I recall.
Yeah. No, I mean, they should have eyes on their stuff.
Oh, absolutely.
It was not fair to have them jammed in. A
My
corner.
friend picked up one of their the pit droids, and that thing is cool, man. He had it buckled into the car and everything. Pretty cool. And it folds up. The whole thing folds up. It's pretty cool.
All right, I wanted to show one more thing too. So we already know about like the Warrior Beasts exclusive that the Horseman designed for Zolo. Eric sent this earlier today, and now I'm so pissed at him. Because I don't even know what Realm of the Underworld is or anything like that, but this is like literally right up my alley.
Yep.
Beautiful blue translucent plastic.
Crazy.
$120. Oh my god, that's like all my spending money.
Right.
I literally know nothing about this until Eric sent the
trying to
photo
see
to me.
How the head goes on. Is the head bent down? Like,
I'll try to make it closer.
Yeah, what am I even looking at?
oh, I see it now. There we go.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, his head's bent down. Yeah.
He's like
Yeah, I think the
mid-buck.
horse is not articulated at all.
No, I
No,
don't think
no,
so at
no,
all. It doesn't
no.
look like it.
No.
And then there's this fish man or something. I don't even know what he is.
Something going on with
Looks
this.
like he's
what's
got
going
a
on?
5-point. He's about 5-pointer.
Yeah.
Or does he have elbows too? I'm not sure.
But look at
It
that
looks like
beautiful
right by the bicep,
translucent
right?
plastic, bro.
Right there.
Does it glow in the dark?
He looks delicious. I don't know. He's like blue raspberry.
He looks kind of
You wanna
Origins compatible.
Take a lick.
Does this really grab you by the bipper there, John?
Anything
Yes.
translucent for him, man.
Oh yeah, dude. The main thing, let me move it up so you can actually see it. If I'm looking for anything at this show, I think I'm mainly focused on any like Crystar type stuff, vintage Crystar. So this would like fit in completely with a Crystar display. I'm not sure how big it is, but it kind of doesn't matter, right? Like he could be a
Mhm.
giant crystal horse, right?
Or he can just be
120
someone in
bucks
the
most.
background.
Yeah. It's really cool. but I can't go nuts. Yeah, exactly. G. Crystar vibes, exactly. And Jordan's like, yeah, it's Mike's.
Yeah, Underworld is Zolo's, guys. Yeah, that's all Zolo stuff.
Yeah,
Very
damn
cool.
it.
Just thought you'd appreciate it, brother. Just thinking of you.
I do, but now I want it. I didn't even know it existed 10 minutes ago. Now I need
There
it
you
like the
go.
air.
It's one of those things you didn't know you needed, right? Here we go.
Hey, can we get
And now-
the clip of? Can we get the clip of Dylan?
Oh yeah. What am I thinking?
Dylan.
Yeah.
Man, I don't even know what I'm doing here.
Boom, enabled.
Thank you.
Yeah, we got it. There you go. So yeah, just one more thing I wanted to round out. You guys are, often exhibitors. Although Eric, you'll be there as an attendee this time around. It's tough, I know, at a convention to get away from your own table to really even see the rest of the convention. But is there, if you guys get a few minutes away, is there anything like maybe like a little vintage figure or a hard to find accessory, or is there anything that you guys have in your minds that you might be hunting for a little bit at Zolo? Or an exclusive, like the Vala exclusive or something? What's up?
I'm probably gonna look if they had them on card. If someone has them at one of their booths, the original what is it? The Spacemen from Mars or whatever, the Four Horsemen toys that they made.
Oh, Outer Spacemen.
Outer Spacemen, yeah.
Yep.
I think I'd like to pick up something like that. I mean, as far as out of kind of like just out of the box, something that I don't have yet in my collection that I would like to pick up, something that's in a vintage toy line or whatever. That's probably something that I'll definitely be looking for there at the show.
Yeah.
Right.
I'll be looking for some Crystar stuff if I can find it. Anybody else?
There's some Dungeons and Dragons dice people there every year, and I wish I could remember their company name. I don't, so I can't shout them out. But they're there every year. I hope they're coming this year with the change of venue. Really nice dice. I've gotten some very beautiful things to just look at because I play online. I have never thrown physical dice in a real game ever, but I own several sets, and I will pick up another one if I see them.
Nice.
I've seen a few of those companies, and yeah, those. I mean, even if you're not a Dungeons and Dragons, some of those dice are freaking beautiful. Some of the color variations and stuff that they do with those plastics are amazing.
Yep, they're gorgeous. And when I say I've never thrown real dice, like even if we're playing the real game
In your life, right?
If it's something really important in the game, I'm like, I'm throwing this physically, and everybody's like, all right, we'll trust you. And then I roll one of the physical dice and tell them what the result was. But yeah, it's so that's the only thing. I can't think of anything from my past that I'd be hunting for unless somebody's like, man, I got all these birds that I just want to give away for $40 a piece.
Yeah.
Then I'd be on board.
The Gothtropolis figures, yeah.
Yeah, man.
$40 each, yeah. Why not?
Good luck with that.
I remember when you could get the Crow, and he was part of something else, right? He wasn't quite part of Goth. I can't remember, but anyway, you could get the Crow on Big Bad for $40 for like years. He just sat there.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And
is that the Decimus figure?
Yeah, the Decimus, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember the one year, the one dude had a whole case of them, and he was selling them pretty cheap. I don't know if it was for $40.
Right.
Yeah, he's the only bird that I have from that whole line, and man, he's freaking beautiful. I love that thing. Such an awesome figure.
Wow, dude.
I only have Dralion, which is also it's awesome. But I painted over I think 5 Eagleses, and I don't have any left. So
At least they made reproductions of him, though.
Yeah.
Right.
Like,
even those repros,
secondary
though,
one.
they go for a hefty sum now.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I had an Eagles 2.0 or whatever for a while, and I don't know, somebody saw it in one of my collection pictures, and they're like, "You selling that?" I was like, "No, it really wasn't." They're like, "I'll give you like I don't know, $120." So I was like, "Yeah, I'll sell it."
Yeah, I'll sell it.
He's for sale now.
There you
There
go.
you
It's
go.
getting dicey.
Wow.
There you go.
It's getting dicey.
Yeah, they got some good stuff.
That's a good name. That's a nice booth. I like that. It's getting dicey.
Yeah,
That's
and
sweet.
they're both really cool people too. They always bring their dog,
Nice.
hanging out.
Their dog is one of the best parts of the show.
Last year, the dude from Savage
Such a
Crucible
funny
brought his little French bulldog, and that was a cute little dog.
How about you, Jess? You looking for anything at the show?
Nothing super particular. Every now and then, if I'm walking around in these shows, I do have my eye out just to see if I see anything like old vintage from like my childhood that I don't have anymore. Like at RetroCon, I found some Fisher Price, like some of the farm animals that I used to have, and something Mask or Playmobil, just stuff like that. And I've started picking up some Glyos last year, so if I see anything cool Glyos wise that might jump out, or just anything cool, old and vintage that I don't have anymore.
Nice.
Nice.
I guess if I saw, and I forget what they were called, but if I saw any of those toys that were based on magnetics,
Starcom.
Starcom, thank you. If I saw some Starcom figures, I might be tempted.
Those
Nice.
are cool.
Yeah,
Those are cool.
for sure.
Borderland Horde is going to be there.
Nice.
And Skeletron, the Robo Skull
Yep.
guys are going to be there. That's
Yep, we
freaking
just
awesome.
posted that. Mm-hmm.
Free Monster again. And where is it? Oh, this.
How about you,
there's a
Brian?
new
You looking
vendor.
for anything?
I'm gonna hit the Four Horsemen table to try to stock up on parts, but probably the only thing I would have been looking for, I just actually nabbed on somebody
Hey.
posted the Black Series Dewback,
Oh, shit.
which
Oh,
is not
nice.
real vintage, but I got it for dirt cheap and I was super excited.
Nice. Yeah,
My favorite
that's
Star Wars
a
creature.
great that's a great figure, man.
And it's just a
Mhm.
hardy chunk of plastic, so it's one of those
Yeah.
ones when my kids walk in the room, I'm like, here.
Yeah,
Decoy
Yeah, you
toy.
can play with
yeah,
this.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So that was very
Mhm.
exciting. So that's kind of a big check box for me. But
Heck yeah.
yeah, mostly just stocking up on parts and
Heck
stuff.
yeah.
What type of
Nice.
parts you looking for? I know what I'm looking for. I'm
Stuff to make more crabs.
gotcha.
I'll stop.
Gotcha. Yeah,
Crabs and knights. I've been on
Yeah.
a total knight kick lately. So I just
yeah.
I recently learned about the Order of Saint Lazarus. I just posted this guy. So
Nice.
they
wow.
were order of knights that they brought lepers. They were taking care of lepers, and so some of the lepers took up arms and stuff. So I made a bunch of leper knights. So knight parts.
Nice.
Hmm.
You think the
Awesome.
Horsemen will have the new wave there?
I think
so.
so. I think so.
Yeah,
I don't.
yeah, 'cause
I don't know.
Street Date,
I think
Street Date is currently before it.
26th.
So
Oh well, the retailers will then. If any of those
Yeah,
guys are
they
there.
said that was the plan.
Yeah, I would almost
so-
100% guarantee that they'll be there with something. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, so I'm probably going to pick up some of that wave. And then, of course, the exclusives. I gotta get over Savage Crucible. I want that red, general looking dude that they had, the bloody figure, Veteris or whatever.
Hmm.
Yeah, a few of those guys. It's going to be fun.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna try to stock up on some Tusk Sentry bodies. I think I need some more of those for.
I see so many
customizing.
people doing customs with those. Yeah, it's pretty
Mhm.
cool. I might have to get a couple
Yeah.
of those too.
Yeah.
Like there's some cool customs coming out right now. Like Josh Brown Customs is doing some robo heads and
Oh
some other
yeah.
heads from those guys,
Yeah.
from the toy tubers.
Yep.
So I think that's going to be really cool. And they all seem to be going on the Tusk bodies. So I think
Yeah.
that looks
And
pretty
that
cool.
flat gray that he comes in is perfect to start with for a custom
Right.
piece. Perfect.
Yeah.
Just perfect.
Yep.
Yeah. So yeah, that's I think
an
as
artist
far as
proof.
if maybe not a couple of Necronominus pickups if they have them there. Yeah, that's definitely what I'm looking for at the Four Horsemen table for sure.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'll be coming home with some skellies for sure.
Yep. And if there's a Malleus or two on the sales floor, I'll definitely grab those two to add to the army.
Yeah, Eric's currently chasing Walter
Yeah.
on the Malleus.
Yeah, I'm currently at 30, and freaking Walter's at like 500. So
So you're getting there, basically. You're getting there.
I've got a platoon to his battalion. Yeah.
All right, we're about ready to give away the awesome prize pack from the Toy Forge and Legendary Forge, which again is that pack of the 3D printed head from the Toy Forge and the drone from Legendary Forge with the stand and the attachments and everything. Hashtag the Toy Forge is the hashtag you want to put into the chat right now if you want a shot at the Toy Forge / Legendary Forge action pack is what I'm calling it. Probably some stickers in there too. And we're going to draw it in 3, 2, 1. Good luck. And we
No whammies,
got
no whammies, big money, and stop. Oh,
Rob Zamora.
Yeah,
So close, Damien.
Congrats.
So close, bro.
I touched it.
All right.
Congrats,
Nice.
Rob.
You got sniped out by Rob. Good job, Rob.
So got sniped.
Unfortunately for
Sat on there
Rob,
for like 6 seconds.
tell me if this is wrong, Rob. I don't think Rob's coming to Zolocon. If you were coming to Zolocon, you could pick it up in person from Anthony. But don't worry, I'll talk to Anthony offline and he'll get you that prize pack out to you out in Cali. Congratulations.
Nice. Congrats, Rob.
Congrats, brother.
So I'm very excited, man. Very excited about Zolocon. I can't wait to see all you guys.
Yeah.
Hell
It's a
yeah.
good time. I'm looking forward to the new venue. I'm looking, we're right there. King of Prussia Mall's there. The casino's there. We're going to make money and then we're going to go put it all on black, right?
That's
We're gonna
right.
give it all right back.
Let's go, man. Let's just do it. Saturday after the show, we're going to go right up to the casino floor, throw down a few hands of blackjack, some roulette,
It's on.
and double our
I don't
money.
think this is going to shock anybody. I love gambling. Let's have some fun.
Does
Let's
not.
go, man. Let's go.
surprise
Let's
me.
throw down, man. I'll take. I am
Getting a
planning on
headache
taking
just
a little bit
thinking
of
about walking into a casino.
right.
Oh,
I might
Jesse,
see.
let me
I mean, if
take you
I
by
do
the
well,
hand.
I will put a little
Too
aside.
much
and
stimulation.
might
See, I'm
throw
actually
little
not
bit
even
down
a
on the
huge.
table.
Look, I lose $50 and I'm like, all right, I'm done. I'm out of here.
Yeah, I'm not a big
done.
gambler. Like, but if I go there, know it. Like, if I have $100 or $200, whatever, and I say, all right, this is like play money. If I
This is
lose
what-
it,
yeah.
it's gone. Right. That's what it's
Exactly.
for, and that's it. You know.
I do the same. I'll
I
put
can't.
$100 in my pocket in chips, and that's it.
Right.
That's what I can spend. And I'll go to a nice, cheap $10 table, and I'll sit down and I'll act like I don't know how to play cards, but I do.
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
then I have myself a good time, and I usually end up, at least paying for the night, having
Nice.
And it all also depends on what the minimums are, right? Like,
Yeah.
All right, a $5-10 table. That's easy. Not a
Yeah.
$30, $40 table.
I'm not.
I'd
at that
rather
table.
buy lunch and
That's
dinner
not
at a
my
theme
table.
park.
Jesse, we'll go get a bite to eat.
Real word Pokemon. Who's bringing the Beyblades?
Breaking
We can do
news:
the Beyblades.
actual Pokemon.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
just you put 2 roosters. Yeah, and yeah, that's Pokemon.
One way or another, Saturday night after the convention, it's on.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
it's on. It's on. It's on.
Yeah.
We got to get a nice dinner though.
Yeah.
We'll see. I mean, I'm just really. I love any kind of. I love any kind of convention.
Nice try, nice try, Trevor.
Let's get. You know what? Let's get
I
some
took the
actual
banner
lunch.
down.
Let's not starve
Trevor.
ourselves during the convention as we normally do. Let's get an.
We can't. It's hard to really
actual
go out to lunch together though. I mean,
No,
for
Yeah,
me,
we'll have it
Lunch.
like.
We usually do
the fact that we are
DoorDash
not
or
in
something.
this
Like me and
world
the
of Uber
guys.
had our food delivered to us.
I say
is
somebody
insane.
bring a card table.
Mm-hmm.
The Wolf King Customs is going to be a U shape. We'll just set the card table up in the middle. Have a nice little
there you go.
there.
Yeah.
We'll set up a
Shop is
little hibachi.
closed.
Yeah, bring a
You
little.
also got
grill,
free
some
Monster
hibachi.
Energy, so free drinks, free Monster Energy. So we got that
Yeah.
going for us. You don't have to worry about a drink.
No excuse to get tired because there'll be free monsters all over the
That's
place.
right. Hell
Yeah.
yeah.
It's totally
Exactly.
extremely
Monsters
healthy
do
for
not help me not get tired. I could drink a monster and go to bed
you.
at any
That's not
point
good.
in time.
Hello.
Hi,
Say hi,
sweetheart.
Karen.
Hi.
Hi.
Hey.
I hope everything worked
Are
out
you
with
going
the
to
TV.
start up a? You gonna start out your own 3D printing company?
Yeah,
too?
yeah, yeah.
Well, no.
Future
hey,
entrepreneurs.
Kira, you want to show them? Where is it? Here it is. You want to show them the one you did the other day?
Oh, here I
You
got
did
you.
that?
Kira,
Get out of here.
That's
Kira
so
picked out the-
awesome.
Kira picked out
Nice.
the parts, and then she did all of the dry brushing.
Nice.
Yeah, nice.
Very good job.
Awesome.
Beautiful.
Great job. Does he have a name?
What are you gonna name him?
Frank. Pete?
Louis.
Pete the Knight?
Pete the
Yeah.
Knight.
Sounds good. Pete the
I
Knight.
like
All right.
Pete. Yeah, there you go.
His name is Pete from here on out.
Pete the Knight.
Pete the Knight. That's awesome.
Sweet.
Great job, sweetie.
You stand
Good job.
Pete the Knight.
That's awesome.
My daughter makes little bracelets. She's 8, and she always tells me, I want to set up a little bracelet stand at your booth. I was like, yeah, make enough bracelets and
Mhm.
we'll talk.
That's awesome.
You know?
Do it.
Yeah.
do it,
Kira
yeah.
has been asking to help with my customs for the last year, and she is 4. So
Mhm.
sometimes I'm working on something like the Transformers series that's just for me. No one has asked for it, and no, you can't have it. Sorry.
Right.
But usually lately I'm working on for something for somebody else. And that I like to do myself, right, Kira? Right. So we decided we would practice.
Nice. Take note,
Starting
gentlemen.
young. Very
future,
awesome.
future Legions Con vendor right there. You're looking at her.
Yeah.
There you go.
Future
Absolutely.
competition right there.
Yep, exactly.
She can have my table when
Awesome.
I give it up.
That's right. Yeah, exactly.
But she can definitely have mine. I think
Yeah.
I've had a fun run. I've enjoyed doing this, but it's like there's so much new blood out there. I would love to, step away a little bit and let it's not like me stepping away is going to create some massive void that somebody steps in and shines in. But like, as far as going to the shows, like I would love to go to Legion's Con next year and not have a table.
As a guest, right? As an attendee,
And-
right? And just
and
actually
walk around.
enjoy the show.
I'm
without
right
the
there.
pressure
I'm
of
right there
selling,
with you, brother. Right there
without
with
being
you.
stuck at your table the whole time and being able to walk around and take pictures and talk to people. Yeah, that'd be
Being
amazing.
able
pretty-
to pee at leisure.
That's why I
pretty
bring
incredible.
my mom now.
Spend money that you didn't make at the show.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Right? Oh, the
Yeah.
justification though that I do, like, ooh, I just sold this
Yeah,
two
I'll
gang.
just walk over there.
I'm just gonna head on over to the Horseman.
All right, if I sell
Basically
5
free
more
money.
skins, I can go get that custom at that table over there. Okay.
Yep.
Yep. That's how it goes. Absolutely.
Buy 6, get 2 free over here at D Blake Makes.
Yeah.
I need a
So,
custom.
at one of the toy cons, I did that. Like one of the first toy cons, I did I think of the spring one of 22. I wanted a troll so bad. I just started literally walking around the whole show, sign, I've basically given away. And I finally got that last amount of money, like the last 10 minutes of the show, and I got a troll.
Nice.
I got it home. I was like,
Surprise.
I don't really like this that much. And then I sold it for more than I bought for it. So I was like, okay, it wasn't a total loss, I guess. It was so big. I got an ice troll. I was like, what the F am I going to do with this giant thing? And I'm like, he's cool, but not all that I thought it was. And then, sold
wait
ice
till you
trolls
start
amazing. That's
customizing in Troll, and then you've got all of the trolls plus the other 6 that you're working on, and they're
Right.
eating up that space.
yeah. No, that's,
Gents, I got a
Gosh.
split here. It's been fun
Yep.
hanging with you. See you guys on
Sir.
Saturday.
Thanks
Yeah,
for coming out,
see you
man.
there,
On
man.
Saturday.
Yeah.
Looking forward
See
to
you there.
it. Make some room
Good
for
one.
Fireworm.
Ooh.
Yep, I think we're coming to the end anyway here, guys.
Yeah, I'm gonna
But,
get going too. in a
Did
minute.
want to thank everybody for coming on. Damien, Jesse, Nate, and
you.
little Nate. Thank you for coming out and showing us your wares. Can't wait to hang out with you guys next week, right?
Yeah.
Heck
Looking
yeah,
forward to it.
can't wait.
The purple people are going to be here on Thursday. I don't want to say everybody come on over, but everybody come on over.
Nice.
They're gonna be at your house. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh my
That
God,
sounds like
lock
a
your
good time.
kids, lock your wife, hide your kids,
Yeah.
hide your wife.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll hide them
Yeah.
all.
I had everything.
Yep.
Break out the egg.
All right,
plates.
guys, we'll see you at Zolocon. Come to Zolocon if it's any kind of
Yes.
possibility at all. Come out. We're gonna have a blast. We're all gonna be there. March 1st, March 2nd, Saturday, Sunday, next weekend. What's up, Jesse?
Can I? Well, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt, but
That's all
for anybody who's got some free time tonight, Curtis and I are going to be doing a live pop and swap session over on the Art by Ackerman
Oh,
channel.
fun.
Nice.
With Mythic 2.0 figures. So come check that out.
What time?
Nice.
6 o'clock.
6 o'clock. So everybody has an hour to eat dinner.
1 hour.
That
on
sounds
the East Coast.
fantastic.
On the East
2.0
Coast.
doesn't get enough love.
Then we got
Yes.
pop and swap session on, you said Curtis's channel, Jesse, or yours?
Yep.
Curtis.
On
Art by
Art by
Ackerman.
Ackerman. Yep.
art_by_Ackerman. Art by Ackerman on YouTube. You can also check out some of his other videos that have 900,000 views. There's a million videos. Great stuff on there. Check that out. Also, Purple Gang Gang tonight at 9 p.m. I imagine Nate will be on that show as well, one way or the other. And tomorrow night, Shooting the Shelf on the Just Shelve It channel, 8 o'clock, right, Jesse? 8 p.m. Eastern.
8 p.m. That's correct. Yep. Because I'll be
8 p.m.
on
Eastern.
Latin Legions at 6.
Oh, and you'll be on
Nice.
Latin Legions at 6. Oh my God, Latin
Yeah,
Legions
So
at
I'm
6.
on the gauntlet this week.
Shooting the Shelf at 8 p.m. with myself, along with Nate Armstrong as well, Patrick Boyle as well, and anybody else, Jesse?
Not that I know of.
And Curtis.
Well, yeah, Curtis and I, of course.
So
Nice.
a full, if you just want Legions and Legions fan and toy collector content all weekend, we got it for you. Thank you so much for hopping in the chat during the live stream today. Thank you for watching the live stream on the replay. As always, please like the video if you liked it. Hit unlike if you didn't like it. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't before, and please find all these great people wherever they're at Toy Goof and Gonzo on Instagram, at Late Night LeBron on Instagram, at Telltale Art Customs on Instagram, Nate?
Yes, that's correct.
Yeah. At Just Shelve It, at Just _Shelve _It for Jesse, and at D Blake Makes for Damien. And come to Zolocon.
Zolocon.
And until the next, also no Saturday Day Live next weekend because we're going to be at Zolocon, but I will be live streaming from the convention. I think I'll have one timed for probably 9 a.m., 9 or 10, something like that, right at the beginning of the program. Huge Ryan's World segment coming in 2 weeks. In 2 weeks, huge Ryan's World segment.
Nice.
And until next time, don't forget the number one rule, which is
Be cool.
later.